What's up, everybody? Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome, Vector. And guess who just popped in backstage? It's Marcin. Hi, Marcin.
Hey.
You just made it just in time because I'm always fashionably late.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was 4:30 today instead of 5.
Yeah, I popped it up early because I was here and I was like, last week I was supposed to go a little bit earlier and I didn't. So I was like, I'm just gonna try for a couple minutes early today, and so happy to see you. Happy that you could make it in. Let's see. Welcome, Painful Truth and Tequila Dave. Hi guys, G Man's here. Wait, what Tequila Dave say? Oh, he said, "Yay, lever locks." I've been picking a few recently for this year's January challenge. I didn't hear about the January challenge. Plan to pick and make a key for one of my keyless era insurance 975 padlocks I have tomorrow. Wish me luck. Heck yeah, good luck, Dave. Nice. I'm sure he'll get that. I'm sure he'll get that figured out. And of course, Vector was here typing in the chat. And Dig is here. Dark Wolf is here. AJ's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. He says, Dave, that makes 2 of us with birth year battleships in better condition. Elijah's here. Hi, Elijah. McD Poor, hello. Welcome in. All right. It's nice to see you guys. Orgus is here. Hi, Orgus. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I hope everybody had a fantastic week. It went so fast. Johnny Locks is here. What's up, Johnny? Who else popped in here? Chris is here. What's up, Chris? I haven't seen Chris Capune in a minute. How's he been doing? Anybody know? Transparent Eyeball. Welcome in, Grouchy Lenny. Hello, Spicy. We were just talking about you, Spicy. Right before we went live. Too bad you didn't hear us, what we were saying. What's that?
I have a package from Spicy.
Oh, crap. We got to see what you got.
Oh, nice.
The Joker's here. Max the Thousands here. What's up? What's up? One Mr. Alpaca's here. Hello. Greeting from Finland. Nice. Nice. Testing tension. Welcome, welcome. Motorist is here. All right. Yeah, we got the at names, so everybody's name's different today. Apologies. Breaking Raccoon is here. Hi guys, Labs is here. Hello. We gotta see what Vector got here. Some good shit in there.
So some of this is actually from Max 1000. I see they joined the chat. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting some stuff from Spicy and Max as well. I can't wait, guys. I'm just sitting here waiting for it. So I can't wait to see what you come up with. Just kidding. Let's see what you got.
So we got Max's box of locks. We got 2 flavors of Mega Cross. So I got the purple belt and the black belt version.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
A legit purple belt, Yale Platinum. I've picked a Yale Platinum before. Spicy bought a couple, I think, and sent me half of one. And I think it was a blue belt one. Unfortunately, not enough pins, but that was a super fun pick. So I'm excited to attempt the purple belt.
Yeah.
There's the Rico 600 with gems, red belt.
Ooh.
And then an Optus TZ. And of course, Spicy is a big fan of GIMP. He wants to wrap his picks in GIMP.
Oh gosh.
So let's see what we got in here. Oh, keys. Who needs keys? We pick locks, right? That looks like an Optus. Let's see, we got what it is. That's what it is. Looks like 3 rows of pins. Cool.
Oh wow, that sounds fun. Actually, I like the Optus.
I think it's purple. Maybe.
I gotta try that one.
Let's see. This is that's the Yale Platinum. Nice. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is exciting. I was not expecting this.
Oh, I saw those. I saw pictures of those. That's freaking cool.
That is pretty sweet.
That's
Okay.
really cool. I bet you that feels
This
nice.
feels a little bendy. Is this so spicy still in chat? Is this 15 thousandths?
It could be 20, but it's just how it's wrapped. It's not holding the strength. It looks like 20 actually, but if it
Yeah.
bends like 15.
Right.
I mean, I have calipers, so I can measure.
Yeah, it's hard when they don't when they're not in like that hard coating. Sometimes they're super bendy. It can be annoying.
0.5 millimeters. So yeah, 19 thousandths. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Called it. Yeah.
So this is Spicy's GIMP work here.
I like it.
Pay someone to do that because I certainly can't.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either. The Law Lock tool's 19.
Yeah, Spicy confirmed LLT 19.
All right, that is not the key.
We got a good eye, Marson.
There
That thing looks real
is
fun.
One of the mega crosses. One is black belt, one is purple. How do we tell the difference?
Try
Did
to
he
think-
give you those, or did you borrow those?
No, these are borrowed from Max 1000.
Oh wow.
Because remember, Spicy got a black belt. This is the black belt one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Has mushrooms. The dirtier one has pyramids. The shiny one has mushrooms. The dirtier one has pyramids, Max said.
That is this one. This one has the pyramids. Nice.
Yeah, they're both very cool locks.
Yeah. So so they both say things. I guess I should just try and pick one and see what it is. And then here's the 600 gems. I'm actually really excited about this.
Locksport clicks digging it. I just bought a lock from Yagius. I don't know how to say his name. How do you say it, people?
I don't.
Somebody give us how do they say that phonetically correct
Right.
pronunciation of his name in the chat. Type it out how we should say it.
All right. Could we maybe do a quick poll real quick to see if which one of these I should put in the vise and see if we can get open tonight?
Absolutely. All right. Start a poll. All right. Which locks do you want to ask for?
So we have, well, we'll keep the words short for the poll. So we have the Yale, which is the Yale Platinum Purple Belt. We have the Optus TZ, which is an HPC. I think that's purple.
Mm.
We have the Ruko 600 Gems Red Belt, and then we have the two Mega Crosses.
The Yale, the Optus.
And I don't know which one is which. I think they said the shiny new Mega Cross has mushrooms. The dirtier one has pyramids. So we got either purple Mega Cross or black belt Mega Cross.
I say save the purple Mega Cross for when you're feeling frustrated with any of the others, because that is the most fun lock I've picked yet.
I agree. I would say I'm gonna put Mega Cross, but I mean the purple one, because that one will give you a nice night. But I don't have enough to put the black one, so we're just gonna do this with these four, and we'll see what people say.
Yeah, I'll get out
see
the
what
tools and
people
see what
say.
happens. Let me turn on my recording so that way I can capture this.
Morrison
wanna-
is right. It's a kind treat, he said.
Yeah, I want to see you suffer, so I'm going to say Ruku.
Yeah, I say Ruko as well. Actually, I'm gonna vote because I do want to see some suffering. I do. I have to see it. Let's see. I say everybody's saying the Ruko. Oh man, it's getting like in between the Ruko and the Mega Cross. Oh geez, yeah. I can't vote on my own poll. That sucks. But I vote Ruko. Or in a tie. Ruko and Mega Cross. Everybody wants to take it easy on you tonight. Either everybody wants to see you suffer or everyone wants to take it easy on you. Look at this.
And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is we'll suffer more, and I'll go for a blind pick. I'm going to leave the keys wrapped up here in bubble wrap. So
there you go.
So I'm guaranteed not to pick anything.
Oh, that's Dean says I only hit the like button when you yell at us. Hey, Dean, you know what? I yell at you in the intro. You see my mean face in the intro. Don't make me have to do it again. Please hit the like button. I mean, come on. How could you not like us? I mean, I don't even know. I don't even want to talk to you if you can't like us. I mean, we're wonderful. I find us completely, like, so great. We're amazing. Like said, I'm glad everything got there safe. My post office has been making me nervous lately. I hate that.
Hold on, there's some other stuff in the box too. I missed that.
Somebody said, "Hey,
some orange stuff."
Oh, I think it was Johnny Locke said, "Hello, hello to you, Morrison."
Oh, hello.
He said, "Good afternoon, Morrison."
Dude, I love it. I love it. I got the spicy poker chips.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You want to know who introduced him to Pips? I did. He won my 100 subscriber giveaway. So
nice.
At the last minute, I threw in the Sparrow's Black Flag set, and I sent him a Reiki pin and pin. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been downhill since.
Yeah.
Pips are fun, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Hit the like button or we'll put a dead bug in your lock. That's what we will do. Yeah, that's looking like the Ruko. 36% weighed in and they want you on the Ruko tonight.
Okay.
Yikes. That's with gins, right?
Yes. This is the red belt version.
That's a treat.
So
I can't pick mine. I hate it. I hate mine with fucking passion.
We'll see if we can throw down and blind pick.
I think you could do it. I have faith.
Because that's the 50 deposit block, right? Or am I thinking different?
I think you're thinking of the you're thinking of that what the hell is it called? Damn it. I know what you're thinking of, Marcin. It's not that one. This one's the shitty. It's like the ASA 600s, but it's tinier pins, like baby pins. It's really hard. You're thinking of, I know the one you're thinking. Yeah. It'll come to me. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's another R and word, and my brain tends to swap them.
Mine too. I know I have one in my drawer. Someone actually sent me one. I picked somebody's. I borrowed it and picked it, and then somebody sent me one. I bought one and broke it, and then I bought a second one, and then I can't remember.
Well, it's not the Rosengrass. It
might not even be an R.
Name. It's a short name. I thought it was R, but maybe not.
It has like top pins and side pins, a couple like 3 side pins.
And they're usually cams,
Yeah, I can't believe deposit. I'm so lost in that name. I can't believe I can't think of that name. Damn it. That's going to drive me nuts. The Rover. Wild Billiam for the save.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wild Billiam. That's exactly right.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, the Rover. Oh, thank you for this super chat, Bill. Wild Billiam. Yeah, the Rover. That's the one. That's a fun one. The Rover is an evil one, but it's fun once you get it figured out. It's so much tinier than you think. That's the whole trick to it. Everybody, I think, thinks it's like regular picking. It's like baby picking. Those friggin' barrel spools are like so tiny in there. I'm excited to see this. I hope you can get it. I hate mine. I've tried it so many times and I'm just like, 5 pins I can get it, 6 pins I cannot.
Yeah, for a while there, it's almost like anytime I saw either name, I thought it was the same one.
Yeah.
And so it still I have to remind myself, oh, right, no, different.
I think that'll work.
I'm excited
All right,
to see
so
that.
for those that are following along in the audience, the first thing I did was pick selection on this. I wanted to make sure I could get through and feel all my pins and reach them. If any of these happen to be a max lift, I should be able to do that. There's some nice wording here on the side of the keyway. If you get some of these locks that have been subjected to the locksport community for a while, you'll find out that this little shelf right there kind of tends to disappear. Thankfully, this one is in really nice shape, so the shelf is still there. I actually like on these style locks a gem style because I can really grab onto the bottom of the pin, and what I like to do is tension clockwise and then rotate with my pick counterclockwise while I manage tension with my tensioners. So we're going to try that. So I got a round, I got a gem, and then in case I need a lot of force, I really shouldn't. I have a really nice 0.6 millimeter here, multi-pick. That should allow me to apply some force if I have to.
I'm excited. I'd love to see one of these locks punished right now.
I'm annoyed.
Oh no. Yeah, I got my
I got this detector open on
nice.
film, and then gutted it and realized that the detector spring was kind of the wrong way around.
Oh no.
I think it flipped on me when I was swapping covers. I had the clear cover on it. So yeah, it's like I'm not going to count that, so I have to pick it again.
Sucks. Oh my gosh, that really sucks. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying one of these ones too. Against one of these blind without. Seems like the other one I picked the other day, but I can't get it now that I put the cover on. So I'd like to practice a couple more to try to get the hang of it. Picks me off really bad.
Which one?
I think it's an Era. Oh yeah, it is. It's an Era something. One of them lever locks, but
Yeah.
this is that clear one that Nick sent me. I'm gonna try this one and see how I do. Just with the clear
did you
cover
get that
back on.
open Saturday?
I couldn't get it. Yeah, couldn't get it.
Really?
Yeah, ticked me off. Ticked me off. What's up, Backstabber? Welcome, welcome. And a big happy birthday to Zeph. Zeph's birthday is today. I don't think he's here, but happy birthday, Zeph. If you watch later, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Some really nice wording. It would be a shame if it got filed off by my picks. Yeah, I didn't try any of these lever locks this week at all, so I should have worked on them, but I didn't. I put it right back in the drawer and was pissed off. That's my downfall. I've been getting too irritated lately to pick stuff. If it's not something I can already pick, I get too irritated, and then I just don't go back to it, and I should. Because you can't do it unless you practice. And I know that, and I say that a million times to everybody. And yet here I sit bitching because I can't open it, but haven't practiced. Okay? So, wrong moves all around over here. Yeah. And I just saw a post. Somebody was talking about how, people ask them for help, but then they don't want to listen because they don't have a belt. Even though they don't have a belt, they know what the hell they're doing because they've been doing it for years. And then people just ignore them because, they don't have a belt. It's just ridiculous.
There's a few people
That's
that,
unfortunate because there's some really knowledgeable members of the community that
oh yeah.
like I don't mind them. Do what's fun, right? Like, if you don't want to record videos and do stuff, that's fine. But don't disrespect someone that
Just because they don't want to. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I keep seeing it, and I keep wanting to do a video and be pretty bitchy about it because I can be, and just tell people like don't be dickheads. And I'm not afraid to say that. I think it needs to be said. I just keep forgetting to make the dang video about it. But it does need to be said because I think we get newer people in that just see us kind of, I think, showing more respect to belted members. It might seem like that, I guess. People see somebody's belt. Even on Reddit, people will see your belt and just be like, oh, it's like, well, you probably know more than me about, this, that, and the next thing. So it ain't like, oh, it's not that impressive. I just picked enough locks to get here, but I don't know much about other stuff, So it's like, I see it a lot, and it's a shame.
Okay. We just popped into a false set and only touched like 3 pins.
Yeah, mine goes into a false set. Like, I hit 1 pin and it's in a false set. I just cannot get it to go the rest of the way. Keela Dave says, I just don't do the challenges, but it's great for ranking locks, though. Yeah, I absolutely love it for ranking locks. I absolutely love their ranking system. I give so many props to them guys because just doing any of that work, it's a lot of work. I mean, they do a lot of work, from giving people belts. I mean, could you sit there and watch every person's in detail, in-depth video to make sure every pin is accounted for and every spring is accounted for and all the things that they have to look for when watching for one person? And now imagine that multiplied by every single person that has a belt. And there's only a few of them that do it. And it's not, it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of work, to keep up on that and keep it going as much as they have kept it going. It's a lot of work. And I just think it's an amazing system that they've got. I think it's great. It gives something to it just depends on what you are looking for in your journey. I know when I made my belt, I was so proud of myself because it was really hard. It was not easy. Like, the other belts were easy. Getting all the way up to red was freaking easy. But getting to black, they expect perfection at that point, and you have to do a whole lot of shit to get there. Even if you pick all them locks, you still have to do a whole other bunch of stuff, And it's just a lot of stuff. And I think people might underestimate because getting the other ones are kind of easy. You know what I mean? It's just submit your video, boom, you get your belt. It's like 2 days, here's your belt. It's great, but once you get to do that to black, it's like it's not just one person looking at it, it's everybody. And so you got, instead of one person's eyes, you got how many black belts are there? 100? You got any one of them
can come out of the woodwork.
And it's not that they're picking, it's just picking on somebody. It's just that now you have 100 set of eyes on something when you would just have one before. And so everybody's going to see something. If there's even one mistake, someone's going to find it. It kind of sucks, but once you get it and do it, it gives you a sense of pride because that was a lot of work. It wasn't just easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't make you feel so happy to get it, But like I said, there's people that just don't do that. Even they've done many, many other things, though, that we might not even know about. So I just think you got to be respectful to everybody who tries to help you or gives you some advice. Because I don't think new people would give advice anyways. Like, a new person isn't going to jump in and tell you how to pick a 600. So if someone's giving you advice on how to do it, they probably know what they're doing. It's not like someone's going to lie about it, right?
Yep.
At least I doubt they would. I know, even just making a video on my channel felt weird when I first did one, because I was showing how I picked a lock, and I thought, this is kind of stupid because I don't really know that much, but I do know about this one lock, so I guess I can make a video about this one lock. And that's kind of how I started making videos, but I didn't wasn't no expert, so I felt weird even saying how I did it, like I knew something, because I didn't know anything, but
Okay. I just dropped a bunch of pins doing something.
You got this, Vector. I have faith in you.
The feedback is really good. So the thing I like about this particular lock is I get some nice plug bounce when I'm testing the gens.
That's good.
The thing I hate about this Twin 6000 is I get no plug bounce at all. Like if I'm testing the gens, the plug doesn't even move.
Oh shoot!
Like you need some really delicate finesse and mental image of what is going on inside to figure out whether or not there's a gen that needs to be set. So some of the picking strategy. Here let me adjust my zoom and pull this out. So the plug moves a little bit. Just in there, just like that. You can see it moving up and down. And if you have all your gens set in the milling, and some of them might be completely set or not, if you want to see if a gen is still in the milling, you apply a little bit of tension and you lift up on it. And if the plug moves with your key pin, that likely means that the gen head is still stuck in the milling and you're lifting up and down on the plug. Whereas if the gen head is set, when you just lift up and down, you're just going to encounter the body of the lock, and the plug doesn't move. This might actually be a tractable problem.
Yep. Yeah, and then you have to do that off the housing. You can't off the base. You can't do it off warding because the plug won't move if you're levering up the plug.
Because if you're on the warding, then as your pick moves, the whole thing moves. So you need to be able to test from down here.
Thanks to Billiam. Yeah, it's a little long, but and Alpama just recently uploaded a short one if you want the highlights.
What was it?
Talking about my 3-part video on how to film.
Oh, okay.
For a belt submission.
Yeah, I suggest everybody go watch it.
It's a little long, but if you, like I said, Alpama has uploaded one that's much more concise if you just want the highlights.
Yeah. I've done a couple of them too. It's just hard because you have to, I think there needs to be one for each belt. Basically like a video instruction manual for each belt. Because each belt's a little different and they want different things, and it just gets so confusing.
Well, the only part that's different is if you have the additional requirements, like for green and brown, blue.
Right.
But they're not. It's not necessarily about filming. The only difference is they get stricter as you go up. So, my recommendation is to film them all like their black belt submissions.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you goof up, you have the leeway of it being a lower belt. So, if you're doing it for your purple submission, and you make a goof, it might still pass. But if you're trying for that black belt level, it's just that much more likely to make it pass without having to rely on goodwill.
Right.
Because you really want that down by black belt. Because it really sucks to have to refilm.
Not only for black belt filming, but when you do your quests, you really have to it's those quests are hard. They don't want you to do like, even for me, I wanted to use my picking time as a quest, and I had to submit and ask for, because nobody had ever done that before for a quest, and so I submitted to ask, could I do it? And it was like, it would be considered after a year, like if I did it for a year. So
Right.
that's like the level, that's the level that they want those quests to be done. It's like top notch stuff,
Right.
and it can be really, really, what's the word?
Exhausting.
It can be really depressing if you don't do it.
Frustrating.
Frustrating, depressing, make you
Like,
sad.
That's like the biggest worry with my submission was my tool involvement. Like, literally, it's like there are in guidelines. It's like other things you can do. Create a tool chapter. It's like, okay, well, I did that, but I tried to categorize mine as community involvement more than just create a tool chapter, because
the tool chapter is under now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like, what kind of evidence do people want for that? Thankfully, when you do create a tool chapter, you actually get some tool affiliated email addresses. So it's pretty easy to be like, hey, if you want to verify this, email me at
Right.
vectorpotential@tool.us, and I'll respond to you.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think there needs to be some instructionals about some of that stuff, I think a lot of it is.
There's been some work where, so one of the new things is for the quest, we want documentation now, like for any quest, and we're trying to find like good examples of documentation for varying tiers.
Hey, you can use my write-up for my last one I did. Is it?
it's on there, and my write-up for the tool chapter is on there.
But when I did mine, they said do a little write-up, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is what I wanted you to consider, this channel, this whatever, and then that was it. And then when everybody started like voting it a 1, I'm like, wait. And then I'm reading it more, and they're like, I was like, people were going, well, what do I even look at? What do you want me to see? What am I doing? And I'm like, yeah, okay, let me just break it down. And that's when I wrote up the whole thing, because I'm like, I'll show you what I want you to look at that I think is important, and that you might think is important, and then after everybody started doing it and looking at what I was showing them, then it was different, so you definitely need to show people and tell people what it is you want them to see and how you're coming at it, because everybody like I said, there's so many eyes and so many people involved. It's hard for everybody's going to look at something different and have a whole different opinion on it, and they're very critical. And I don't recommend anybody read anything after you get your black belt. Don't go reading your quest and see what all these people are saying about you, because you might not like it. I've never read mine. I can't even imagine.
It's not, they aren't saying anything about the person. It's always about the content.
Yeah.
It's like they're super critical. But you know what? The thing is, that's the point though. I don't want it to be easy. If it was easy, I wouldn't be proud of it. I wouldn't care.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be as proud as I am if it was easy.
Of course, you're supposed to like this live. Everyone should like.
Hello. Yeah, obviously. Do you see what Vector's doing? Do you see what Marston's picking? Do you see all this?
Mean what I'm not doing?
Hello. Tequila Day says, out of interest, do LPU reward belts for locks picked in real life, etc., like at a meet? Yeah, if you videoed it at a meetup, and picked it and did the requirement for the video, they would consider that, I'm sure.
So I have a cool story on this. So I have a dear friend of mine. He goes by Ed209 on Discord. Very similar to the RoboCop thing. And he and I have known each other for like almost 20 years now, I want to say. So he's been to some of my tool meetups, and part of his blue belt submission was a video recorded at my tool meeting of him decoding a master, what is it, 825, 835, or whatever it is. It's also good for brown belt. It's a 4-wheel combo lock. So like before he did that, I set the combo on it and then handed it off to him, and we got the camera going. And that was literally part of his belt submission. So absolutely sure. Like, you know, things you do at public events can be used as part of belt submissions, but caveat, you need to meet the video requirements, right?
Yeah.
So it means no vertical formats, and it means a pick and a gut. So every time I host a tool event, I always make sure that, like, you know, I have a camera stand or other stuff nearby, just in case I have people that are interested in LPU belts and they want to do some stuff, so that way we can record. So sure.
Tell everybody what Ed did for his white belt.
Oh my gosh. So that was my lock he destroyed, by the way.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Nearly all the locks he has are on loan from me.
Yep.
So white belt is any lock, any tool, right? He was getting completely frustrated. So I told him, I was like, dude, white belt is any lock, any tool. And in Unlock, we're like, you could drill it out and probably submit that for your white belt, and then get your white belt. So he PM'd me. He's like, can I really drill this out? I'm like, dude, it's a Chinese lock. You can drill it out. I don't care. And so he drilled it out and then submitted a picture of the drilled out lock with the core
Oh my
turn
God.
for a white belt. And 206 responded with, like, you know, okay, that's nice, but how do we know you drilled it? Do you have a video of you drilling it? And he had the forethought to record him drilling the lock.
Oh, nice. Oh man. What's up, Snake? Welcome in. Thanks for the super chat. He said, hi, Locksport folks. And Kev Monster, what's up? He said, sorry, I haven't been here for a while. I don't have my Spider Picker account to go on because I got a new iPad, but it's still me. Well, welcome, Spider. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been doing good. My Streamyard is absolutely broken. I can't get to any of my things to change anything or give any thumbs up or any other things. It totally broke on me.
Oh,
It crapped the bed. And if I change it, it's just weird. They changed it up in here, made it super duper, but now it's broke. So I don't know. All my media assets disappeared, and the only thing I can get access to is the music for some reason. And
I'm
that's
slowly
it.
adding more tools to my pile as I try to figure out what I need to do here.
That's so crazy. I just hate StreamYard sometimes.
Yep.
Trash. And I pay $50 a month for it.
Oh.
Yeah, it really irritates me when it doesn't work right. Yeah, I want to put my hands on trying to get my phone charged up.
Man, curtain levers. Trying to move just one lever at a time is such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. I can't get mine to do it either. I'm having a hard time here. Really hard time.
Yeah, actually, I found the purple ASEC easier than the blue Era Fortress. Just because those false gates can be a little tough to deal with.
Yeah, I'm going to take this off and put that clear one back on because I need to try to figure out this feedback a little better first. I'm having so much trouble. And I keep thinking it's something when it's not. It's something else. Now to access the screwdriver. That's the hard part. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Oh, maybe. It might be unlocked. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna hook up my phone here. A second. I had to charge it because, of course, I forgot. So ridiculous. It's always something I forget. Okay, where's the clear? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this takes me off. I felt like I was one step ahead. Now I'm going backwards. But hey, you got to go back sometimes. You're not always as brilliant as you think you are. You know what I mean? I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vector's ASA 600 went over to Loose Shirt next. He sent it to Loose Shirt, see if Loose could get it, and Loose said no, this damn thing's cursed, and so it continues to be cursed. So we're waiting on a picker that can do it, and yes, ergo this is a hobby. Lockpicking is a hobby.
So Luce is going to send it to Side Picks.
Yeah.
If Side Picks can't get it, that's bad news.
Yeah. I think he'll break the curse, though.
I think we're getting close. I have 4 of the 6 gens set.
Nice.
This is pretty straightforward so far, assuming I'm not picking the warding.
Yeah.
But it's been a little bit of a process. This lock is in such good shape. I actually switched to a 15,000 pick, so that way I could like bend it around and get to where I need to go. Sometimes these things are just so old and abused, you can throw a hot dog down a hallway with them. This certainly has warding still in existence.
So Tequila Dave, kind of combining 2 of them there. One of the requirements is you need to be involved with the community. So you need to have helped some people with something more than just like a basic lock. Like picking gins or something like that. And then doing a group 2 combo lock is a whole quest.
Yeah. I tried that. I have one. I tried it. Got like to the very beginnings of it and then set it aside, and then I was like, I'll get back to it. You have to really dedicate, like you have to have the time, because if you try it and then put it aside, you have to start over from the beginning, which is really frustrating.
I didn't find mine too bad.
It
but
wasn't.
I'm the kind of person that just kind of really like obsesses over something. So I watched a whole bunch of videos on it and all this kind of stuff first, and then when I sat down to do it, it took like an afternoon, but it wasn't bad. But I think that's because I already had done a lot of had a lot of it already in my head.
I'm pretty sure I had 5 of the pins picked, and then I just picked the warding in the back and dropped everything.
Oh.
They're very frustrating. Very frustrating.
No, gins are fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll see how much fun they are as we move into the 15th hour of the live stream, and you're still dropping.
I mean, you got to remember. So I had the cursed 700.
That's true. This is like child's play to you.
Yeah, because like I said, the feedback of this, I understand what I'm supposed to do, except with the Curse 700, it's like, I understand what I'm supposed to do. It's just the lock doesn't want to open because it keeps on dropping everything every time I set a new thing.
Yeah, I picked. I really felt confident about Jin's, and I picked Georgia Jim's Cursed Assa 600 with Jin's. I was able to pick it multiple times, and I think even got a record on it for a short time. For the time, I was really good at it. I felt like I was a boss at Jin's until I got this one, this Ruko. This one has my number. It's horrifying. It is horrifying. So let's put up my Ruko with Jin's here. I'll play with you, Marcin. I'll play Jin's with you. Or I mean Vector. I'll play Jin's with you, Vector.
Just touch the mute button on my microphone. It's like I'm not Marcin.
Just gotta
It's a WLN detector. It's a clone of the Chubb detector.
What I
that
really
thing
need
looks like
to
fun
get me
too.
over the hump is Nola to just start heckling me, because normally when she does that, picking skills increase.
Yeah, where's Nola? Nola
He's
needs
in the
to
chat.
start.
He wanted
thanks,
to know
Tom.
what I was new housing. So I told him in Discord. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my cat.
Yep, definitely do.
You know, he gets upset sometimes.
He's mad you're not paying him no attention.
He's probably upset that my wife is working on dinner instead of sitting in her chair, her recliner with the feet up, which is his normal resting spot.
I love that. Cats crack me up. All right, where's my gazing link here?
He's so funny because when I get home from work, he comes crying to me because my normal routine is I get home from work and then I change out my work clothes and put on something a lot more comfortable. So he jumps on the bed and tries to convince me to lay down in bed. It's like, dude, no. Like, I understand where you're coming from, but I can't do that.
I love that. Oh, good Lord. Let me close the 48 things open on my phone. And hunt down Streamyard. Okay, I need headphones. Need the headphones. Good Lord.
The bad thing about this lock is you might have tripped the detector in the first 10 seconds. And you could spend 10 minutes working on it and you will not get it open.
That sucks so bad.
So yeah, when you see me, pull all this out, it's to check to see if I've tripped it. Because if it won't open with the key, okay, I did not trip it. But if it won't open with the key, you then have to turn it all the way to the lock position to reset it. So let's see if I think that did it. Oh, wire out. Yeah. No matter how hard I turn on that key, I'll just break the key. It's not going to open. I have to turn it all the way this way to reset it, and now it'll open.
Oh, this wants to keep falling over. Okay, that might work. That's might work.
That's good for letting you know someone's messed with it. But the thing is, let's see, it adds a vulnerability. I forgot what people do with you can trip that and then
shear Noah. Yep, got it. Lift to shear.
What is he saying in chat?
It
What?
says, "Come on, Victor, it's not that hard. You just got to put the pins to the shoe line." What's the shoe? Yeah. That's the motivation I need. You got any other helpful tips, Nola? You picked one of these before. Tell me what you do. Sure.
Yes, that's pretty much it. Ergo, we just keep buying locks until.
I
we
mean,
all have about
you-
hundreds of locks in our
yes, you're
collections.
not wrong, because sometimes you get one and it's cursed.
Indeed.
And you're like, hey, I want to try some barrels, ASSA 600 barrels. Let me get an ASSA 600 along with a 700 from this guy over in Europe. And then they show up, and it's the most impossible things that have ever set foot on your desk.
Yeah, you're like, this is a great idea. Yeah, it can be very expensive. It really can. Yeah. We trade locks a lot and
no, I
help
know
each
you
other
don't
out.
sleep, so that means that you can't actually pick this lock in your sleep, because you don't.
How to remember.
The responsible thing would be to not buy another lock until you've opened the one you're working on.
Right.
Not the way most people do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely don't.
And then
Not
you
at
have like people like Adam just dropping some buy locks in the bazaar or something, and then suddenly a whole lot of dollars just randomly leave your wallet.
Yeah, it's pretty messed
Oh
up.
God. Ergo, I assume you can pick every lock in your house as well.
Yeah,
no.
I can.
Yeah.
I can pick every lock on my house, but I can't pick every lock in my house.
And that's in my house.
I said you can pick every lock in your. So let's take a moment here. So if you're gonna pick locks on your house, don't actually pick your entrance locks, because sometimes you can actually mess some things up, and then you'll have to call a locksmith because he did something funky. Because you got a shitty lock on there, and now you have a spring twisted around, and you can't get back in your house. So do not. So LPU says do not pick locks in use. Tool says do not pick locks upon which you rely.
That's right. I agree with that one.
So
the LPU one is more cautious because it's protecting the server.
Right. So you can even, I mean, if you took your front door lock off, then it's not in use, right? No big deal. But you're going to rely on it. Don't pick locks that you rely on.
You son of a bitch, intentioner won't stay in.
My point is, you should use both those rules at the same time when you think about it. Hey,
exactly. Yeah, that's good point. Yep.
You shouldn't pick your house locks.
That's
bad.
You might have a really nice lock that you use to lock up your gun cases or something when you travel on airplanes. Don't pick those. It might be fun and tempting, especially once you get to brown belt or something like that, to pick that funky disc detainer lock that you stick on your Pelican cases, but don't do that. Not a good idea.
Yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, whereas LPU stuff covers even padlocks on love locks, on a fence. Padlock just sitting on a chain link fence might not even be a love lock. It could just be a chain link fence on a chain link, just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And that's still part of in use. Don't pick it. Whereas the tool version, you're not relying on that. It's just some junk lock out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, the rule isn't even technically don't pick it. Technically, the rule is not don't pick it. It's do not talk about it or show it. So technically,
there's some other caveats to the tool rules, because it's don't pick locks you don't own or have permission to pick, and don't pick locks you don't.
That's true.
So some random lock you find closed up on a chain link fence, that is not one you own or
you don't own it.
Permission to pick, unless the local park service says, yeah, sure, you can go clear the bridge of all these love locks. Then you can
right.
So The big thing is don't pick things that you rely on, because I have certainly gummed up some locks and been like, WTF did I do?
Yep. I don't think I've messed up anything permanently, thankfully. But
You can screw
you
it up.
definitely can. And I've seen them. Yeah. At least it takes a bit to recover them.
Yeah, I have at work. I had some Wilson Bond Hand or whatever they are, the WB locks, and they're all Kate-alike. You can order them off of McMaster-Carr. I'm like, hey, lockpicking is fun. I'll just take one of these home one day and try one of those. Yeah, after I picked it, the key didn't work anymore. Turns out the fix after a while was percussive maintenance, where I just stuck the key in the keyhole, took the lock, and just smashed the whole thing on a piece of wood. And then after that, the key worked. But yeah, that's why you don't pick locks you rely on.
Yep.
Yeah, same with me, AJ. I put a DeGuard on mine. Well, it's not HBC; it's pin and pin. But
yeah, no normal person's getting through that. Oh, Red Chewy says, did I see something about lever locks? I got a Squire 555 and some piano wire, getting ready to learn something brand new to me.
nice.
Yeah, we were attempting.
They're very fun. I have fallen in love. I knew I would.
Yeah, Marson's super into it. He's going hard. I'm following behind, but at a very slow pace because I get too annoyed and I had to put it away. Now I can get that one when I have the clear plate on it because I'm looking right at the stuff and I know what I'm doing, but I can't figure it out when it's regular. So I got more work to do to figure out the feedbacks. Like this root goes pissing me off.
I wish there was an easier way to test if tripped it or not. Because I don't seem to be making any progress, which makes it seem like I did.
I'm wondering if I'm blocking this first pin with my tensioner, but I don't think I can get it out or fix it.
I don't actually have a Squire. Yeah, the lowest rank I want to have is Euro Fortress Blue Belt.
There we go. Nice giant falset. Once you get into the falset, got a few in the back that go just the tiniest amount. So you got to just be like, this ain't going to hold it. This ain't going to work out. I got to do cute.
Let me crank. No, I guess I tripped it.
I think I dropped mine too, but this tensioner's way too much in the way.
No, I didn't. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
I tried to intentionally trip it, and I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hate that. I got this earlier. It seemed fairly easy at the time. And now it feels wrong. Not quite the same.
Right.
And it's not that spring, because that has nothing to do with the actual, the levers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just at the very end of travel. And that's not where it's feeling different.
Yeah, they're pretty difficult. I have a really hard time with that. No, Dave, I do not see you in there. Let me resend you the link to it. I think you're in the waiting room of one of the backstages. Hold on, let me send you a link here. Hang on. Of course, it's not going to work. Hold on. Here we go. Tequila Dave.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, try that link,
Handcuff-
Dave. I sent it to you on Discord. Try that one.
I don't know how they treat handcuffs, honestly.
I'm getting completely stupid when I put my second tensioner in. I just drop like 4 pins.
Yeah, it's a bad keyway. It's like tilted, which messes up the tensioning because it wants to keep popping out.
Yeah. So what I figured out with this one is I can do single tensioner, get it into the full set, and there's like 3 of the pins I can actually set with just a single tensioner, and doing the little twisty pick or scoop thing where you kind of rotate a little bit with your pick.
Right.
And then when I go to stick the second tensioner in, I just touch it a little too much. And then
All right,
I just
I
hear
think
all the
Dave.
pins drop.
Stage here. Did Dave get here? There's Dave. What's up, Dave?
Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
We
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. You can see me as well. I
We
wonder
can
if I
see
can-
you and hear you. How the hell are you?
I'm not doing too bad. No, I can't zoom in actually. Obelisk. Okay, fair enough. There's a bit of a delay. Okay.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Definitely a
Go on.
delay between what's on Streamyard and what's on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching on YouTube and streaming on
Oh.
Streamyard. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know if you can see what I've got in front of me, but it's like a pen and cam decoding kit.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you hang on a sec. This is gonna be really awkward now with all this. This delay. I've got a little pinning kit here.
Oh, look at that.
Basically a cut down key. So this is all homebrew. My mate Safe Cracker 33 has made it
Wow.
all, and you've got various different pin lengths in here, all indicated. No, this is quite cool.
That's really cool.
And what he's done is also make sure I get that on. Otherwise, if I don't get that on, I'm going to lose all the pins. Oh. He's got a little. This is quite cool. He's made this from a lock chuck from a drill.
Oh.
You can see that, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got a like an era key bit on the end of it with little holes in
Yeah.
that you can put all the pins in. You need a bit of grease. And this is a really slow. Go. Now it comes up the grease. Yeah. So this is just to make the pins stick in the lock.
Okay.
So when you turn it, certain ones get pushed down. Because on locks like we're talking about. I've got to feel them out. We're talking about locks like this.
Oh my gosh.
So these are all era insurance 975 padlocks.
Jeez, oh man, they're
It
so
works for
heavy,
the-
dude.
It works for big things. Well, yeah, that they are quite weighty. They're
Yeah.
good locks. There's you see a key. A little bit. Now, one good thing about this thing that you see down in front of me on the floor, this is where it gets really interesting.
What you got there?
It's sort of like I've got these like cut down keys. Looking behind me.
Oh, cool.
Okay. And so you've just got a little picking tip. Which one's this?
I gotta turn my heater on.
This one's the era.
Here, Jesus.
I've got the icon. There we go. That's the 975. That's the one I'm going to be using. This one here is going to be for a big 6.
Let me make you bigger a second so we can see this here a little better. Okay. Let's see.
Right. Now, this little board here, which I'm holding up, like 10 seconds ago. That's got like decoding stuff on.
We can see it though.
Yeah. This is really difficult to do with a 10-second delay. Okay. So basically, what you do is you put your padlock in here. I'm just going to let me lock this up first. So that's now locked. That goes in here. Just wait for the video to catch up. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
And that goes down there.
Wow.
And then I get my 975 key, which has got a washer and a bit of wire at a specific angle. And what I can now do is, if I feel for the first lever,
Is that just for picking then?
well, this is for decoding the lock.
Oh, okay.
When it's locked, so I can see that the first lever is a 2. So I'll go to the next lever.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah. Actually, no, the first one was a 3. That one's a 2 cut. That one's a 1 cut.
Did you make that?
That's a 0 cut because it goes like that. No, this is my mate, Safe Cracker 33. He's a trading locksmith. These are all the measurements and stuff like that.
That is
Then,
really
we've got
freaking.
it. So it's a 0 cut at the end. 1 cut. And then the last, the final ones are. So then with those measurements, you can then go make a key, and this is what I'm planning to do tomorrow. So I've got some
That's
blank.
really freaking cool, man.
But yeah, it's quite sound, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna stop filming this now.
That's really neat. What the heck happened to everybody? Just popped right out, did whatever it wanted. Oh my gosh, I can't stand Streamyard sometimes. There we go. Did someone hop off? Yeah, Dave. Where'd the hell Dave go now? Now Dave's gone. Good Lord. I'll tell you. Poor Dave. He always ends up getting booted somehow. That was really cool though. He's decoding lever locks. Oh, not sure how much I should show that. I got you, Dave. No worries. Yeah, that is actually really cool. Yeah, that's true. AJ said plenty of cool locks with no keys on eBay. You should snatch them up and make keys for them. That's a good idea. There's so many. You can get them at a good price with no keys too. I think it's time to try a different pick. I keep using the same one.
So, Backstabber was asking if anyone has a link to my video filming series.
Yeah, I posted it. I put it in there.
Cool.
Yeah, let me pin it actually.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I pinned it to the top. If you guys need to take a look at it, it shows all about how to film for different, film for your belt submissions. Only works on some locks. Hey, still, that's really freaking cool. And I bet you since you figured that out, you could figure it out for every other lock. You would just have to kind of, I'm sure you'd have to do some finagling, but I bet you could figure it out.
Yeah, you would just need a different dial basically for the different locks.
Man, that's freaking sweet. There, so I got that full set real quick. That thing goes into a false set like 2 seconds into picking.
Right.
And then these little back ones, they go really tiny movements because they don't want to be, they barely move. It's just hard to figure out what to go to next.
Pick the binder. Lift to
They're
share.
all binding. They're all binding. Every one of them.
You know what really binds? The warding.
Yeah, that one binds too. That binds a lot as well. But yeah, every single one of these is binding right now. I just got to figure out. I can't even feel it dangling down. Just they all feel solid. It's terrible lock.
So I noticed someone asked that what I feel different this time. So I did pick it before. It was earlier this afternoon. It's just that, so like the back three levers tend to set fairly well. And then I'm going back and forth between the first three usually, or at least the other time I picked it. And this was the same when I was working with the clear cover. But now it seems like the first three levers aren't really doing anything.
I wonder if it's remember how you told me I had to pull out on the tensioner to kind of get that tension or something like that in the back?
Well, it was if you have false gates, but this doesn't have any, anti-pick notches or false gates that I have to worry about.
Okay.
Did I just overset? Or trip it? I think I tripped it.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, usually it was basically going back and forth between the. Oh no, I dropped everything. That's what happened. Going back and forth on the first three, and then I'll have to go back and either hit 4 or 5 to nudge them, because one of those will usually be still down just a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't. It just. I don't seem to be making progress like I did before. So I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I hate that. Especially when you get it earlier in the day, then you can't get it again. I hate that the worst.
Yeah, and I had tripped it, so one of those clicks was I'm tripping it.
Yeah, I think I gotta get this number 2 here. Maybe.
What do you mean by reset by jiggling? Look, we're clear.
That might be Dave again. I heard somebody click in. Dang it. Hang on. Oh, it's Dig. What's up, Dig?
You dig?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, it was better already.
What was
Otherwise-
better? Your day was better.
Yeah,
That's good.
so a little bit relaxing. The last
Oh,
hour.
that's good. That's always good.
And I have probably a cool lock to pick today.
Ah, you always have a cool lock to pick. I cannot stand this bastard of a Ruko. Holy shit, do I hate this thing.
Also, I figured I don't tell next time that I have a new lock. You have to ask. Otherwise, I feel totally weird to tell it every day or every time.
You're allowed to show it if you're going to pick it.
Okay, no locks anymore.
Dang, you got to pick them. You just said you had a cool one to pick. Which one you got?
Ah, yeah, wait, I show it.
You missed the audience voting on what torture I get tonight.
They really did. It was so split down the middle. It was like half of them were like, yeah, we want to give him an easy out, give him a good night. And the other half was like, F you, Vector. They really did not want you to get it far at all. What's up, Sasquatch? Welcome.
I'm gonna get this, I swear.
It should be an easy one, actually.
Oh, dang, you mean Vector's or yours?
No, mine.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's mean. Oh, Grouchy Lenny's heading out. Thanks for hanging out, Lenny. Appreciate you. Hope you got a laugh at us. Look at that nice, beautiful falset. Beautiful, just beautiful. Now
It's
what?
just a regular EVA EPS, so nothing that fancy. Except that's the 7-pin version.
What?
It's a 7-pin version.
Ah,
I can dig those. Oh, it's just not that fancy. It's just the 7-pin version.
right.
Hey, Laylox, can you throw me on the big screen for a moment?
I sure can. Whoop. I sure can. Let's see what you got.
Detector.
Yep. All right. So I'm just going to get these out of the way. The curtain and the top lever there. So I don't know how in focus this will stay if I zoom in. I just tripped it by.
That thing sounds so evil. I don't.
There we go. All right.
Oh man.
So this bar right here,
Yeah.
that is the detector. There's a spring above it, so it'll work in any orientation. And this piece here with the pin on it, that's the bottom lever. So the bottom lever is quite a bit taller than the others, and it has that pin. And then it's got this hook right here. And it's shaped so that the lever can drop in if this hook moves just a little bit to the right. And you see all the levers have these notches cut in them.
Yeah.
And they're cut so that the lever can go up so that the fence can fit in the gate, but no higher. If you lift, and each one is going to have a different kind of valley cut in there, depending on how high the gate is. So here, and then it's actually a little bit higher because the back lever can be lifted just a tiny bit because of where the gate is, but usually that's a pretty low one, just so that you run the risk of tripping this. So if I, instead of oversetting this lever, what it does is if I lift it up a little bit further, this bolt is usually held in position by the cover. So,
Yeah.
but it now has dropped down. It's no longer being held up by the hook. It's in front of the hook.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it again because I kind of goofed that up. So that's reset. So I'll hold the bolt to make sure it does it right. So if I lift it up, it's now lifting up that rear lever
Right.
as well. And you can see how it's starting, the detector is starting to slip down a little bit, that bar. And
Yeah.
in a moment, it's going to click down
Oh.
there.
Oh,
So
shit.
now the key won't work because that bar is now preventing, even though the levers are lifted up, it won't go.
Cool. That's really cool.
So now you have to turn the key in the other direction as if you're locking it.
Right.
Let's see. And that will lift up the rear lever in the rear and resets it like that. So now it's all set. You can use it as normal.
Jeez. I think
So sometimes it's hard to hear because that'll click, and sometimes popping into a gate will click. So
right. Yeah.
trying to figure out,
Which one's which?
did I pop into a gate or did I just overset
Dang.
or trip the detector?
Right. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, and this is a copy of one of the Chubb detector.
Holy shit.
CMFXA or obscurity through security. His YouTube username is a riff on security through obscurity. Forgot exactly. But his Discord is CMFXA. He did like a full. He broke it down clean. He had a tan detector, and
Okay.
he just goes through the whole process of cleaning it and getting all spiffy and all this kind of stuff, and it's pretty amusing as well. So yeah, that's a good watch. So that might have been the one you saw.
That's pretty cool. I'm having absolutely no luck with mine.
So
Damn
you
it.
can pick it to do it and start over. You could. The main thing is, like, if someone isn't good enough to pick it and trips it, then you know that someone tried to get into your stuff. I mean, this is from Ministry of Defense secure file cabinets. Like the real secure ones would use the Mercy, but there are also ones that had this on it.
Oh yeah, I can also talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I was focused on the chat. I'm able to do one thing at the same time.
Yeah. I am not a multitasker.
Not at all, not at all.
Humans in general suck at it, and even as a human, I suck at it even more.
Yeah, same. I always tell my wife, like, yeah, man can't do multitask. And she's like, you can't do multitask.
Oh yeah,
Who
Chris Evans.
says that thing? Who says that to
My
you?
wife.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
so bad at multitasking. It's hilarious.
you comment about Chris Evans. Yeah, basically, he's the one that I really watched for learning like the Fortress. His stuff is so good.
I knew a guy named Chris Evans once.
Wonder if it's the same guy.
Oh no,
Was he British?
no, absolutely not.
Or at least UK. I'm terrible with some of the UK accents to know which is which. Who's from where.
No, Chris Evans was definitely American.
Yeah, for us Americans, it can get kind of confusing because like Great Britain is like the island, and it has the country of England on it, and and there's also Wales or whatever, but then the UK doesn't include one of the other countries, and is it Ireland? And it's
I just always call it the UK. No, if anybody's over that way.
There's a difference between Ireland and Northern Ireland.
right. And one of them isn't in the UK, I believe. Right.
Northern
Okay.
Ireland is in the UK.
Yeah. What?
Northern Ireland is in the UK.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then you have like Great Britain, which is about the islands, not the countries. And yeah, there's all these different divisions that kind of just confuse me.
Yeah, I don't know about this. This 600's a bastard. It's a real bastard.
I keep on getting so close, and then like I have like a random muscle twitch, or I make a mistake, and I hear like 5 pins drop, and
Oh yeah.
I'm to the point. I've picked this one so much that I'm to the point where even if everything drops, I don't even care because I can get right back to where I was. I just can't get past that point. So I keep doing the same thing, and I'm getting stuck at this very last point where I think everything's picked. I don't know what I'm missing. I think it might be the front pin, and that's a really hard one to mess with in these locks. It's to me, it's one of the hardest to set because you really have to be careful. But I really at this point I can't tell because they all feel binding until I pick pick them up till I float pick each one. And then once I get them all floated, I can feel them dangling and I know they're set. But then at the very end, it's like I just can't tell what I have to do next because they all feel set to me. So I get really confused. But I think it might be the first one because it's tucked back there behind the tensioner, and it's like a little bit like the feedback gets a little bit masked or something like that for me, and I have a tough time with it. But I really don't know. I hate mine though. I can pick the other one. I can pick other gins, but not these ones. Not the Ruko.
Yeah, it's amazing how easy it is to get into the full set. Like if you saw that, I just like ran my pick in and out with a little bit of tension, and then push up on a pin and then thump.
You could probably rake that open with a rake, the whole thing. They are super easy to rake open. It's absolutely stupid and ridiculous. Yeah. And then when you try to actually pick it, you can't pick it. It's shameful. It's shameful is what it is. Because I picked the 500 with gins, and that was like rakeable, easily rakeable. But
Wow.
yeah, I couldn't. It took me a minute to learn how to pick it. Then once I picked that, like I said, I picked a bunch of gins. This one's really stumping me bad.
So Locksport click. I probably shouldn't show you this then.
Uh-oh.
The 14 lever Mercy.
God, that thing's gorgeous. Jesus Christ. I'm making that big. Sorry. We got to see that. Ooh. Oh my God. That thing's evil.
It is. So it's got pivots here. So these levers, there's 14 of them. They pivot. Let's see where. They pivot on this, but that's not hard bolted in. On the back, you can see there's a square there that pin can float in. That's actually mounted in this piece here, which this piece pivots on this pin.
Oh my.
And it's mirrored on this side. And you see how the bolt, this whole thing is the bolt, and it's made of a bunch of different layers. I believe one of them is like lead. And it's got the notch here so that if you over tension a little bit, watch how it pivots down in. So it goes into that notch in the bolt. So if you have to tension somewhere between here and here.
Wow.
That and that. Because if you're down here like this, now too much and the bolt won't move.
God.
And that's on both sides. A lot of lever locks. The part that the key interacts with is fairly broad. Here they've reduced it down to just this tiny amount, because that way, no matter what the bitting is on the key, all bits will sweep for that amount of the lever. That way you can't use a scope to look down in there and see where the wear marks are and then just cut a key based on the wear marks.
Yeah.
Then there's the anti-pick notches are really deep and sharp, and they go into, the fence has
Chris.
the pins on both sides.
Chris is going to put that on a chain and wear it like Flavor Flav, he said.
Yes.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that, Marson.
This is one of my most favorite locks. I love this lock.
That thing's gorgeous. The mechanics of it are just wild to me.
I know.
It's like really, really well thought out. A well thought out lock, if I do say so myself.
And then there's the protector, which I believe Tony Sansan, who I think has picked just about every Black Belt 5 lock there is.
Jesus.
And he's done a lot of first opens. He considers this the hardest, most difficult. And it's a wafer lock.
Yeah. That's crazy because wafer locks are also easy.
But I mean, the key is just insane. I mean, not just the bitting, but it's got all these grooves and notches, and you can see the wafers are scalloped. So it's not just knowing the bitting; it's the bitting. The bit has to be scalloped correctly, otherwise, it's not going to interface with the wafer correctly.
Oh my god!
In there and stuff. It just, I do not expect to ever be able to pick this. I mean,
you never know.
Who knows? Maybe in 10 years, but it came up. Don has some for sale a couple times a year, And it's like, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. That's definitely a cool
Do
one.
some birthday money on it or something. You know.
What's up, Scully? Hello, hello. Yeah, Chris, you can get a 3D printed one of those.
Yep.
I got one that's pretty freaking cool. Wear that. You could actually get that scaled up too if you want to get like a giant
Yeah,
one like
huge
this
one.
big.
There's one in the raffle.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's the standard size and there's the large size in the raffle.
You didn't see it? He scaled it up like, no idea,
Yeah, it's
20
big.
times or so.
Something like that. I don't know. It's huge. And I love how, in contrast, this is another Black Belt 5 lock. It's just, this one is a lever, but it's a payphone lock. Western Electric, you can get them
Crazy.
for, I think, like $50.
That's crazy. It's so difficult.
I know, nuts.
Oh, wait, my device is coming loose. Jeez Louise.
And if you don't want to harm your wallet, definitely don't take a look at some of the stuff Dig has.
Yeah. He's the only one that can find it for $1 or $2.
Like the EL bicentric or dual axis stuff, and
The rest of us mere mortals have to search and search.
yep. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
the
another
giant
red belt one that I was working on, the lever lock.
I want to try one of those someday.
It's a bitch.
Is it?
Yeah, I can get the two levers on the bank side are pretty easy, but then I can get it down to just needing pretty much the last lever, and it's the back lever, and I can't get it without dropping everything else.
Oh, jeez.
And it's nice. It's got these holes, so I don't need a clear cover or anything because you can see them with the holes here. But yeah, I think it's one I'm gonna have to make a custom tool for because it's hard to get the back lever down without
Yeah,
touching the forward ones.
that sucks.
Because even
Ooh, I see
Yeah,
American
deep-
1100 open tonight.
a deep hook doesn't do it.
And what? Yeah, I got a tray full of all my worst ones, all my worst locks. Actually, just did a video on this one, so I can put this one away. Oh yeah, I can't reach that drawer.
Oh, AJ, I haven't heard of Basques before. I'm guessing it would still be counted as red if the innards were the same mech as these. Although someone might have to pick it, but I can't. I think they do have it as Chubb clone, Chubb detector clone. So I think that'll pretty much cover them. So as long as it's close enough, it should count. That. Oh, protector, not detector. I must have misread it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's the one that. These ones that basket the two up on the raffle.
Yeah, it's raffle time. It's that time again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get these two red belt locks before I'll get my malware open. That 71111 is just tough.
Which one, Morrison?
Orgus was saying his 7-11-11, the Mauer.
Oh, I don't know that one. I've never heard of that. Oh, that's
Mauer
why.
president. Dormacaba bought them, or I think either Dorma or Kaba bought Mauer, and then I think they merged, but I don't remember the order or whatever. But yeah, so model number 7-11-11, also known as the president. But there's another one that's kind of interesting. I think Big had this open the other day. I think somebody did. So only the bottom lever, kind of called the guard lever, it doesn't have the notches on it. That's the only one that's really sprung on here. It's sort of like, it's like how that Mercy was. So in a way, well, no, I guess it's, never mind. So this pin here is what's sprung, and the pin is on the bottom lever. So these other ones don't, they kind of have a little bit of spring to them, only because they end up pushing on that pin.
Yeah.
But the bottom lever should be up like this anyway, because it's a max lift. And then all of them, like this one that's a max lift, has all these fault gates. So it's really kind of nuts. And since it's up like this, they just flop around.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there we go.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
I don't know if you can see. I got a Fortress interlock the other day.
Oh, wow.
Which is this adhesive thing here.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's like a disc detainer.
Wow.
But if you compare that to let's see, there's an anchor
That
latch.
thing's crazy.
Yeah, here we go. This is an anchor latch.
Wow.
Look at the size and the difference in the key.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
That's like that's mad, isn't it?
Yes.
For everyone who is interested in that lockpicking, Paul has a very great kind of tear down of this lock, and also the public first, I think, because he was the first to try it.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Yeah.
He made tools, and it's basically a big disc detainer pick.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, a lot of thinking Paul's done one and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's and the thing is, the core is under a spring tension, which makes it. It's got a spring there which pushes the pack down, which makes the feedback even worse. So, I actually bought this before I knew that, but wish me luck.
Oh yeah, you'll
Anyway.
get it. I have faith in you.
Yeah, well, one day I'll get there. Anyway, well, I'm going to stop this. I do only do little glimpses of what I do because I'm using my phone to watch half of you stuff. So I'll catch you in a bit.
All right, Dave. Very, very cool
Later.
lock, though. That thing's wild. Imagine keying one of those keys in your pocket, right? Carrying one of those keys. I know. That'd be a little crazy. What's up, Paracentric? Hello. I have key envy, he said. That's funny. Key envy. Yeah. That was a crazy looking key. I have to watch that. You said that was Paul.
Lockpicking Paul.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I'd like to see that video. I would like to see that. Yeah, I'm having a heck of a time. I tried this one again too. This D12 or something. What is it called? D12 or something like that. I hate these little fuckers.
They got nasty keyways.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Is that the Ruko, the 1200?
Yeah, I think it's the Ruko D12.
Well, the Ruko is 1200. It's the same line as the D12.
Oh, yeah, then that's probably what it is. I
Automon. Yeah.
got no clue. I hate it though, whatever it is.
Did you get that from Adam a couple months ago?
Probably. I can't even remember. I think it was Adam. I get a lot of my stuff from Adam, so.
He had a bunch of new ones for sale. Picked up mine from him too.
Yeah.
They're for my first snowman format. I don't really do padlocks, so I haven't really gotten one before.
Yeah. I had one snowman one that Justin McSlappy gave me when I got my black belt. It's actually one of the Acid Twins. It's in the snowman format. And I've been super close to getting it open, but I always give up before I can get it because it's like, it's really annoying. The side pins keep dropping. It's one of those ones I was talking to you about earlier,
yeah.
Vector, where they keep dropping around in a circle.
Oh,
It's annoying.
So
Oh.
I think the mistake I keep on making is I end up picking the warding past pin 6 in this thing. And normally what I would do right now is I would take the whole thing apart and then I'd stick the plug in a plug holder and move my pick around and see how things feel. But I keep on getting this thing like 90% picked, and then there's something in the back and it just feels weird. The back of the lock are always like my Achilles heel.
Yeah, I can never find the last
pick is-
pin.
my pick was
I can
literally
never
stuck in-
find it. I don't know why. I have the worst time too, Vector.
It's because you're so far away. Because when I pick, I stick my finger right there so I can feel what's going on. And by the time I get all the way out there, even small movements amount to huge movements in the back. And
that's what's killing me on the Grand V.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get this.
that's rough.
I'm gonna get this.
Although, Vector, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think every lock that you get is cursed. So you can't really tell if that's an actual, you know what I mean? We can't judge if that's an actually like a comparable one to everybody else because you could just have a cursed
I'm pretty
one.
sure Max 1000 has picked this, and I think Spicy has picked it, so it's certainly
okay, so it's proven that it has. Well, how about this? If it leaves your house and no one can ever pick it again, we're gonna figure out who the problem child is. It's gonna be you. We're gonna know you're cursing shit.
Yeah. So, if I took a look at the key and then took this thing apart and looked at how things worked on the inside, I'm pretty sure it would be pretty straightforward. But blind picking is hard.
Yeah. Even knowing the bidding on mine, I can't pick it. So.
Because of all these pick attempts, I've certainly started to internalize certain behaviors and things that I look for mistakes or other things. So
Later, Argus.
how much snow are you supposed to get, Lady Locks?
Was that?
I said, how much snow are you supposed to get?
Oh, I don't even know. We're getting a big storm. I'm not in that storm belt though. I wanted to ask, is anybody in that belt where it's supposed to get like really bad?
I am.
They're saying that if we get the ice, some people are going to be out of power for a month if they get that ice storm. They're telling people look out for exploding trees.
That certainly happens. I'm about as prepared as I can get. I've got like 7 gallons of kerosene for the kerosene heater. I've got
Oh.
10 gallons of generator gas. I have my truck full of 27 gallons of gas,
Good.
plus my commuter car and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway,
Jesus.
so my darling bride just brought me a plate full of some delicious food. So I'm going to put
Oh, yeah,
myself
go
on
ahead
mute
and eat.
here
Yeah, go ahead and eat.
and eat some supper, but I'll be listening, folks.
Alrighty. Yeah, this Scully said they're supposed to get exploding trees in the ground might shake. Yeah, they're saying because the areas that this is happening in is really any moist, really like moist areas that don't usually get this type of weather. What happens is the trees can't take that instant freezing. It just instantly, like, you know, just temperature drops so quick and it freezes, and they're so moist inside they can't take it and they fucking explode. And they're saying like people actually have to look out for exploding trees. And yeah, Oklahoma. I mean, my brother's out in Oklahoma. I don't know what he's right in that belt, and they're literally telling people like, if the ice comes. I know, right? My son says we're not allowed to say moist, so we say it all the time.
Yeah.
Mom, don't say that. But anyways, yeah, they're saying like in that belt, if the ice comes, man, it's gonna be like so bad for everybody, and so many people aren't used to this type of weather, so they don't have the like, you know, heating things and stuff. Like where I am, we get this stuff a lot. We don't get like layers of ice, but we get the snow and we get the ice, we get the cold. So we have, you know, we've got our heaters. Some people don't have that kind of stuff because they don't need heaters. They don't need a furnace. So what do? They don't got a fireplace. They're screwed. And even if they have a fireplace, if they don't have wood, you know, all that stuff, like, right? I survived the IEDs. Now Mother Nature's throwing exploding trees at me. WTF. WTX rebel. That's terrible. Like, what happened to him? He got down by an exploding tree. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm in Western New York, so I didn't see where the belt was, but it's kind of like, yeah, okay.
Well, everybody, you know, tonight, everybody, please go look at the weather. Make sure that you are, you know, not going to be in that belt. And if you are, try to prepare a little bit. I mean, they're saying like, you know, if your power goes out from this, it could be a month until they repair it. So that's a month without power. Like, it's going to be like a really bad disaster for a lot of our country if this, you know, if that ice comes. So
we had a bad ice storm
vibes and
in the 80s. I got it screwed up in my head. I think it was 89.
I remember 95, I think it was, when I had one bad one.
Yeah, there was another one in the 90s. But they're
saying this is going to be worse than those ones, guys. They said it's going to be worse than that ones. Yeah.
The one in the 80s was, I mean, even for us, I mean, we're used to pretty bad weather here, but stuff was down all over the place.
Let me look it up. Why am I saying, everybody look, I have a goddamn computer in front of me. How about I look? I might actually cover it a little bit on my other channel. Let's see. Holy shoot. Okay. Major storm could bury large parts of the U.S. with snow and ice. Okay. Let me share this. We're going to take a look at this. Is going to affect a lot of us.
Yeah, I remember my parents were out of power for like 2 weeks. And I was on a different part of town, and we had underground power lines where I was. and basically I had a brownout. I had to reset the VCR clock. That's basically all I had to deal with.
This winter.
What was the brownout? What's a brownout?
Blackout is just everything gone. Brownout is more a blip, and like depending on how a clock is made, some of them might have reset, some of them might be fine. It's just a real short. It's basically a dip in power more than a total cut.
Well, Pixsmith said it's supposed to be 73 there, so everybody start heading out to Pixsmith's house. He'll meet you at the airport. He's got an RV. He's gonna pack us all in.
Guess who's
Let's
gonna
see what this dude says about it. He's got some
Guess who's
info
gonna
on
try
this.
to see Pixsmith in a few weeks?
He said, come on, it's going to be 73 there.
Storm just took a huge turn. With less than 24 hours until the United States is slammed with a record-breaking snow and crippling ice storm, there has been a dramatic change in the forecast that you don't want to miss. This will be the most severe winter storm to impact the over the next few days. Who's going to see significant icing, who's going to see significant snow, and all of the other stuff in between. So let's talk more about it. We're going to begin with our future radar. This is what it's going to look like by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. We aren't going to have a whole lot of ongoing activity. There'll be a little bit of light cold rain back over in Texas and southern Oklahoma, and then the beginning of our winter weather activities back over in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle. That's going to be some light freezing rain. By lunchtime is when activity will really start to pick up. We are going to have a risk of light freezing drizzle and freezing rain stretching across areas like Oklahoma City and Tulsa. So this is the beginning of when you want to be off the roadways in Oklahoma. Back over in Kansas, we'll have some light freezing rain and snow mixing, so just be ready for that in far western and central parts of Oklahoma near Dodge City. And then eventually by 3 to 4 o'clock, activity really starts to pick up in north central Texas and the Texas Panhandle. That's where heavier freezing rain is going to become a concern near Lubbock and Amarillo.
We got a lot of pickers in Texas. Oh no. We got a lot of people we know in Texas.
And they're not set up for it.
Yeah, that's like ice storms. That's freezing rain and shit. That's crazy.
Moderate to heavy snow will be ongoing in parts of Kansas and also back over into New Mexico. But this winter storm,
they don't get snow either. Good
One of
Lord.
them, yeah, that's bad.
This is just the beginning. This is lunchtime tomorrow, guys. This is crazy.
Storm is going to get a lot messier by late Friday night and Saturday. And Saturday is really going to be the day where this thing explodes into a massive winter storm, even more massive than the low taper fade meme. Now, as we go into late Friday night and early Saturday, that is when this winter storm will explode in intensity. We are going to have moderate to heavy freezing rain stretching from Lubbock, Texas, back into central and southern Arkansas. And this is where ice storm conditions are going to become more favorable during this time frame. Over in Little Rock, we are expecting sleet and freezing rain overnight Friday into Saturday, meaning there will be power outages, I think, across many areas around and especially to the south and east of Little Rock. Freezing rain will begin back over towards Dallas-Fort Worth, and we will have a band of heavy snow stretching from the Texas Panhandle back into northern Arkansas. So the mountain region there of northern Arkansas is going to be impacted by this, including Fayetteville, Mountain Home, and then back towards Tulsa, Oklahoma. Even Oklahoma City will be transitioning into snow by late tomorrow night. As we get closer to the morning hours, so right as we go into sunrise on Saturday, that heavy band of snow is going to shift its way over into Kentucky and Tennessee, just to the north of Memphis. This will be impacting areas, especially in southern Missouri, just south of St. Louis, where moderate to heavy snow will continue. Sleet is going to be right in the middle of that. So that's going to stretch from southern Oklahoma back towards Memphis. And then heavy freezing rain is going to be ongoing just outside of Dallas-Fort Worth, towards northern Mississippi near Tupelo, and also towards Huntsville in Alabama. Now, as we go later into Saturday morning, we're going to start.
We know anybody down there? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's so south.
That's so bad. These people don't. Yes, I hear live in Oklahoma. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. Oh my god. Who else is getting? It's just gonna keep. I think it's just gonna continue across. I think it's just gonna get snow for me because I'm like the lower left-hand part of PA over there.
To see a
I don't
lot more
think we're gonna
moisture
get
coming
hit
out of the
too
Pacific
bad.
and also out of the Gulf, and this is going to create a lot more problems on Saturday. Saturday morning, it might kind of look like this winter storm is just this and it's done. Well, no, we actually have all this moisture right here that's going to reinforce our winter system,
good.
and it's going to be even
He's like, well, no, it's just gonna reinforce itself and F you even harder.
larger by Saturday afternoon
Jesus
and evening.
Christ.
So look at this. As we go into Saturday afternoon and
Oh
evening,
my
we're going to have a
God.
very intense band of snow, freezing rain, and sleet moving
So these guys are gonna get all this freezing rain, and look at all that blue is coming in. It's snow over top of all of it.
its way across Tennessee
That's
and
gonna
Kentucky.
be so
and
bad.
eventually by Saturday
is.
night,
Yeah, look at that. They just got all that freezing rain. Now that freezing rain explodes out all over Texas. Oh my gosh. And then
That-
all the snow.
That's a brutal combo because,
Yeah,
got the-
dude.
and then the ice it'll compound
It's gonna
with the
be
snow on
bad.
top of it. Like driving's going to be impossible.
I mean, that's gonna be, and then those people don't have 4-wheel drive. You know
No.
what? They buy cars with rear wheel drive, and it's like they don't even need front wheel drive because they don't have those conditions, and it's like they're not gonna get nowhere.
And the road, basically there is no plow.
Yeah,
There's
they
no
don't have-
road
Yeah, true.
road system. I mean,
Yeah, they don't even have we at least have people throwing down salt and trying to prepare
Right.
for it. These guys
Yeah.
don't have nothing.
the
that's
transport
terrible.
department doesn't have all the equipment to then before that.
They need to send in the National Guard to prepare ahead of time for this and help people. I guarantee that won't happen.
we have a new band of freezing rain and snow that's going to form across almost all of Arkansas, almost all of North Texas, and also across West Texas. Almost all of that freezing rain will be moderate or heavy, which means ice accumulation will rapidly happen. You need
Yeah, he's like moderate or heavy. There
This
is not
is
going to be a
gonna
light
be-
dusting. That shit's going to be.
Yeah, national disaster. That's pretty much.
That's what it's looking like. I hope to God it just like breaks up and goes away because it could change. You know how that shit changes from minute to minute. It could change,
right.
but it's like it's looking worse than it was looking before. Before it was real skinny. That line was so skinny across the whole thing, and it was like only a few in the middle were gonna get it. This is like the whole lower half of the goddamn United States. This is wild.
to be preparing now for power outages that could last days in some of these areas, as we are expecting over a quarter of an inch of ice accumulation from Dallas-Fort Worth towards Little Rock, and then a very significant ice storm is expected in northern Mississippi, near
Prepare for a
Memphis,
couple
Tennessee,
weeks.
and also southeastern Arkansas.
I love how they say a couple days. That's going to be a long
Yeah, no,
time.
yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, if it's like he's describing, it's probably gonna be longer than that.
And how do you, honestly though, how do you prepare for that? Like, I mean, back there, at least you got the generator, but a lot of people don't have that. And like these guys, like imagine Texas, isn't that hot all the time? They probably don't have furnaces, do they? I mean, I don't know, but like when it's always 80.
Once upon a time, I lived in the plains of Kansas. And then after that, I moved back to the mountains of Virginia. And then after that, I lived in hurricane territory. And so I know to be prepared. Got this little generator that's always following me around. It at least keeps the refrigerator running. You
Yeah.
don't need to run the generator 24/7 to keep the things in your refrigerator and your deep freeze cold.
Right.
It's just like, every 4 to 6 hours, you run it for a couple hours to make sure things stay cold, minimize the amount of time you open it. But the beautiful thing about a snow or ice storm is you don't have to really worry too much about keeping things cold, because if you have to, you go put it outside.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I just worry about like the elderly because they if they lose power, it's like their oxygen. I mean,
the
the
difficult
heat.
thing with my house is we have a macerator / grinder pump. We have to push shit uphill.
Oh no.
So I don't have septic, but I have this grinder pump. It's got I think it's like a 50 or 60 gallon reservoir. And you really have no way to know that it's full when the power is off.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's a huge load. I think it's like on its own 50 amp 220 volt circuit.
Man.
So yeah.
Yeah, even that kind of stuff. Like nobody thinks of half of this stuff. You don't have to think of it. Normally it's like stuff you don't even think about.
Yeah.
There's a check valve shortly after my pump that thankfully keeps the uphill things from coming downhill.
Right.
But that also means that, like, once my little 50-gallon drum is full of shit or shower or whatever,
Yeah.
there's nowhere to go.
Man.
We've been thinking of getting a generator, but we haven't yet.
Yeah, if you have natural gas service in your area, I recommend connecting your standby generator to natural gas.
Yeah, man.
Because
we need to have Not Too Dead on here. You and Not Too Dead need to come on. We've been talking about doing this, discussing like how to prepare for things like this kind of stuff. And Not Too Dead has tons of different tips. Like you have great tips for the generator usage and stuff. Like we've been meaning to do one of these for like a survivalist type of thing. But I mean,
yeah. So like my backup. So I camp a lot. I mean, it's fancy camping because I got a little pop-up camper. But I have a 10,000 BTU camp stove. It runs off of propane, and I have an adapter that lets it run off of 20-pound propane bottles. And I've got like 60 pounds of propane bottles in the backyard. So if we lose power, we can still cook because I have 2 burners, 10,000 BTUs each that I just run off of propane. The hard part is staying warm. We have a heat pump because we live far south enough and we're not connected to natural gas. So I don't have a gas furnace. A gas furnace you can run off a generator because all you have to do is provide power to the blower motor. But a heat pump you cannot run off a generator. So we have a kerosene heater that's 30,000 BTUs. I've got like, let's see, 42 hours of kerosene heat time. So if you run it like 50%, like a couple hours on, a couple hours off, or something like that, that could last me 4 days.
Yeah.
After 4 days, we're gonna have a problem. But
hopefully after 4 days, at least you can get to the gas station maybe to get more gas. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Keep cash because sometimes credit card machines go down because there's no power. But if you have cash to pay for what you're buying,
that's true.
But if the pump has to run off of electricity to give you your kerosene, then good luck.
Yeah.
I sent Not Too Dead and TX Rebel links. I don't know if TX wanted to come on.
So Nightmare wants to know what I'm picking on. This is a 600 gens. It's on loan from Max 1000, and the audience voted on it tonight. So I have a bunch of locks over here that showed up in a box from Spicy, and we're trying to blind pick it. The key's in here. We haven't looked at it yet. I've been taking it apart. So he's got this. He got this. I've gotten faith. Really, really close. I'm feeling confident.
I got faith. I got so much faith. Oh, still kicking. Still kicking's backstage. He's got some tips for everybody here. That's a good. What's up? Still kicking. I hear you're still kicking. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I gotta fix my camera angle there. I didn't realize I'm a heathen doing it the wrong way here. Can I turn it? Or do I gotta back out and do it?
Dude, what a heathen.
You're good. You're good. We can see you.
Yeah, I was just talking for a minute right now because the kiddo's eating and stuff, but you guys were talking right up my alley with generators. I mean, I'm a Generac generator technician by profession, so I couldn't resist the urge to join in on this.
I know. I said all the words to summon your presence.
I was just like, huh?
No, you know what? The thing is we have tons of people that are in that area that aren't, a lot of people just don't realize how bad that might get. And it's like, it's looking like it's going to be really a disaster, like Vector's saying, like,
oh,
it's
yeah,
going to be bad.
Yeah, it could be devastating, and they don't really know if that cold front keeps building and pushing up from the south, like they're saying. And we got a warning today that said, what was the word they used? Something weather, something hyper events happening. Prepare for -17 with wind chill over the next 48 hours, and that's before the snow even hits on Sunday. So we're going into this deep freeze up here in upstate New York, and I'm just like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And with the snow and everything else, we already have ice because of the way the weather's been this year. Everything on the ground is ice. We already got like a foot of snow, but just getting up to places with the ice on everything, especially back roads, driveways, remote areas. And the pine trees with the ice and the wind and all that, it's a deadly combination. And they got
exploding trees down south because those things are so,
What's up,
TX Rebel? Welcome in.
We're in New York.
That's what the trees are doing the other day by me when I was working. It was so windy and so cold. It was -1 out. The pine trees, you could hear them popping and cracking in the background. It just sounded like they were exploding as they cracked and went down and then hit the ground. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm done for today before I get crushed.
Yeah, I hear that.
Still kicking. Where in New York are you?
I'm upstate by Lake George region, if you're familiar.
Okay. Yep.
It's a beautiful 31-mile lake, the cleanest lake in the U.S. Absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm technically in the Adirondacks. I don't want to give my exact location.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no, we
I was
can
just
talk
curious,
privately,
general
obviously.
area, because upstate is like anything but New York City. So it's like big area.
No, we're in the country for sure.
Yeah.
And mountains. And,
I'm in Rochester, so I was just curious.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, my uncle used to live there. He went to school for woodworking. He was a professional woodworker, and I went out there when I was a kiddo, and we went to a park somewhere where we were able to hand feed black-capped chickadees out of our hands, the little birds. It was super cool, and it was in Rochester.
That's cool.
That was probably forgot the name of the park now, but I know the park. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I figured you probably did. It was wicked cool.
So
TX Rebel, you're in Texas,
any
right?
young folks that are listening, interested
so
in
you're going to be
engineering
right
highly
in this.
recommend RIT, by the way.
Oh. What's that back there?
I said, if there's any young folks that are listening interested in engineering, I highly recommend RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology.
Yep.
I did not go, but I have hired 3 engineers from RIT. They have a really good program. It's actually a 5-year engineering program. You have to spend like a whole year doing internships.
Yeah.
To graduate, and
that's
really
spread out, but yeah.
From them, a really good leg up. So I've been thoroughly impressed with everyone that's come from RIT. So I used to work for a company that had a branch up in Rochester. So
my kiddo wants to say hello to everyone real quick. Say
hi.
Hi.
Say hi, buddy.
I got stuck with my toy saw in my with a hoe.
Say hi to
That's
him.
why I sorry.
All right.
okay.
He's my little shackleman, right, buddy?
Yep.
All right.
Gotta get the kiddos picking.
What's
What
that?
I was saying, TX Rebel's in Texas, so he's gonna be getting hit probably. Are you right where it's getting hit at?
So the first bit that's hit North Texas and Oklahoma will miss me, but that second bit that comes through, we're right in the path of it.
Oh gosh, are you guys prepared at all?
That's actually when I commented that I'd like to be on the feed. I was talking about you were saying that if you're going to do a future one, kind of on prepping stuff. After my time in the military, my wife and I had been through a really bad situation where a big storm hit, and we were stuck with whatever you had. Government couldn't get into us. They were trying to cut the roads on the Oregon coast to get out to us. You had what you had for about 2 weeks. And that kind of woke us up. Like, we don't have a bunker in the back, but we've gotten to the point where we don't have to go to the store every day. We've got a pantry that's more like what our grandparents used to do, where we keep a few things on hand. And so I'm kind of we're not full blown paranoid, preppers,
Yeah.
but I've learned that, like they were talking about propane, keeping propane on hand. Propane's fantastic because it doesn't go bad.
Right.
Yep.
You've got a
Right.
propane tank for your house that you can cook with it, hot water heater, all that stuff. That propane tank can sit there for, unless it corrodes, for 20, 30 years, and the propane won't go bad.
Oh,
Just
wow.
check it regularly for leaks with soapy
Yeah,
water.
stuff like
Spray
that.
around, make sure. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the gas generator, but get an extra couple fuel cans. But anytime you fill them up, put stable in it, and then you just got to
Right.
make sure you're staying on top of having a cycle where if you've had that gas for 3, 6, months, you're getting
Yeah.
9 months, 12 months. Whether you
Every-
need it for your lawnmower or your generator, you
Every,
better put it in
every,
your car
every 4
until-
months, I
Yeah.
dump my generator gas into my pickup truck.
Yeah,
There you
Yeah.
go.
Nice.
Use,
rotate it through. Yeah.
use non-ethanol if you can too, and 93 or high test. It's way better that way. You'll get more
Yep.
BTUs and stuff like that, and it'll stay better too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people don't. I mean, we don't expect this kind of weather. It's like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this last like 5 years has been very eye opening.
Yeah, it's been getting milder and milder, but then also you get these spikes of holy crap.
Yeah,
My wife months ago, we're in Texas, and last month it was still, we had days where it was 80, 90. We're like, ooh, this January, February, something's going to happen, because that's kind of the pattern we seem to get. Is if we have a very mild end of the year,
Yeah.
something happens at the beginning of the next year where it gets nasty. So we figured something was coming. But we went to the store today, topped off the truck and got a bunch of extra food, and we're prepared to hunker down.
Be
it
quiet.
just sucks. It just really sucks.
So I wanted to show you guys a bit of my pantry setup that I've been working on over the last year, because TX mentioned this. And the philosophy I use, which a lot of other preppers or prepare, whatever you want to call it, I'm not crazy like he said either. Don't have a bunker, don't have nothing. But if you buy
Nothing.
one,
Dude, if
buy
I had
three,
money,
is the
I would have
general
a
rule, if you
big ass
can.
bunker. I wouldn't even
Oh,
call
yeah,
that
if I
crazy.
was rich,
if I
I
had
would.
the money, dude, I'd have like a whole ass bunker. I'd probably live part time in my bunker. That's how much I
Well,
want the bunker.
This,
I thought you
yeah,
were
this is
underground, lady.
this is what took all my bunker money, is all these freaking locks. But here's one of the shelves. Like I said, the general rule is try to buy rules of 3. I date everything on the top. I have a bunch of canned goods. I have freeze dried food. Rockout's been helping me do my water storage. I have 88 gallons on hand now for 3 people.
Wow.
So almost a month's supply of water if you really ration it. But I have 4 generators of well, other means of getting water out of the ground, water filters. I really want one of those Berkey filters next, or something like that, like a big countertop one. But there's some water storage, and then there's overflow bags that I don't even know where to put all this food. That I got to organize. And then hold on, I got a hallway pantry. So like I'm preparing for a lot of stuff, and I always want to be full, and I don't want to, but then we got this with canned goods and other stuff. So just over time, buying a couple, just 1 week, buy 3 cans of hash, 3 cans of tuna, 3 cans of chicken. You don't have to go crazy and do that each week. Try to buy a little bit to just stock up your supply. So like TX
just
said,
slowly,
you're
a
stuck in
little at
that
a time.
situation. Like look at North Carolina, same thing happened
Oh,
there.
Marcin
And a ham
headed out.
radio, a $20
Take care,
ham
Marcin.
radio.
Take
Hey,
care, Marcin. I think Dig's heading out too. Take care, Dig. He said goodbye, everybody. You can interrupt to say goodbye, guys. Thank you for coming on. I
Irish
appreciate
goodbye.
it.
They're gone.
But just a couple Bowfang $20, $30
All right, have a
ham
good evening.
radios.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
You can use these in an emergency without a license. And a lot of people did that in Carolina this past year, and you're not going to get in trouble for that. So a little simple radio like this, and they even make battery packs on the back that you can take the batteries out of your remotes and put AAAs into them, and it's a $18 attachment, so you can put double A's in them and scavenge up stuff to still be able to get a hold of someone. So for like $40, you can get a cheap little ham radio setup, GMRS. You can get an 8-band scanner, listen to all kinds of other stuff, airwaves and tons of things. And Vector knows more about this than I do with antennas and radios, but it's a great resource to have just in case of an emergency.
Yeah, it's like take 1 month and just don't buy one lock and do something to get yourself prepared for in case this kind of stuff happens. Because these are people that don't get this kind of weather ever, and it's just going to come out of nowhere and just slam them completely.
Oh, yeah.
Like, boom, no
it's not
power.
just-
Like, what would you do if you had no power? I think of that all the time. Like, holy shit, this would suck. Oh my
Well, it's
God,
not
would that
just the
suck?
people, it's the infrastructure and the government. Like you were talking earlier, asking about, do we have furnaces down here? I'm a home inspector by trade. Most of the homes down here do have HVAC systems, so we got furnaces, but most of them are electric. Since we're down in the south, most people are just running electric. That's fine. But our power grid, we had what we called Snowmageddon back in 2020 or 2021. We had like a week and a half. Our well froze. Luckily, our neighbor was letting us use water and take showers at their house.
Wow.
But we couldn't even get it fixed for 2 weeks because everything was frozen solid.
Yeah.
But when you go out, just, buy things you're going to eat anyway. But instead of buying the 2 cans you need, buy 4. You put 2 of them away. The next time you go, buy 4 more, but you use the original ones. That's the trick to it, is you got to do a first in, first out thing.
Yeah.
So your stock doesn't get old, and then all of a sudden you're finding cans that are bulging and expired, and nobody can afford to do that. Nobody can afford to go out and spend 20 grand on freeze dried, year supply for your family. But just a little incrementally and a little extra on hand makes a huge difference when crap hits the fan, whether it be a natural disaster, whatever happens. This has been a multi-year process for me to obtain that amount of food I showed you guys.
Yeah.
And there's more. And there's a balance, there's canned goods, there's dry goods, there's other stuff. You don't want to invest in like the key thing that Rebel said, which is very important. Buy what you're going to use, because a lot of people stock up on shit they'll never use, and that's a waste. That's useless. And like he said,
then it goes bad, because you're not using it. It goes bad. You got to rotate it.
Yep. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a couple extra things like luxury items, like some fancy freeze-dried food or something, but you got to have water for that. So you got to remember, don't just buy all freeze-dried or buy all MREs, because your body can't handle MREs with the extra sodium and weird things in them. And
for a week, trust me.
Yeah, you'll be constipated, you'll be messed up. So yeah, our military members can tell you that. Like,
yeah. Man,
this is something I've gone very passionate about the last few years, and really, I have a 4-year-old. So as soon as my son was born, and when COVID hit while he was born and before he was born, I had been doing a little bit of prepping and a little bit of stuff, and it saved our ass, honestly. So it was an eye opener after that, and I got hurt at work. So I was like, well, after that, I was like, you know what? I need to take this more serious and look out for the longevity of our family and the future. And we got 3 portable generators, a standby. I cycle the gas like they were saying. I put it in my car every couple months because the new gas just goes bad so fast. It doesn't stay like it did, even with additives. And it's a tricky thing, but once you get into it, it's a good routine, and it's not like work. It just seems like second nature, and you're just kind of prepping a little bit and setting stuff aside. In books, or if you have a printer, print out anything essential, print out stuff, anything you see, like a guide, you think of something, put in a 3-ring binder, get a punch, put that stuff. So if the internet goes down, or when it goes down, or it's gone down in other countries, and this is leading into what, basically what's probably going to happen later this year, print that stuff off and have it on hand just in case. Have pictures of your family, your kiddos, your loved ones initially, and have multiple copies in case you guys get separated in a crazy event, or like a refugee thing, or God forbid some kind of, attack on the domestic country. Have that stuff ready, have maps, but don't have stuff marked out, because if someone got that, they could lead right back to your house. That's like, oh, their goodies are right here. This guy's got a backpack full of shit. It's marked home. Like, everybody knows what home is. Like, so at least the people you trust should know. Yeah, and don't tell people, like, I mean, I've already made this mistake, and I might even make a second channel on prepping, because the prepping channels do freaking fantastic. So I might do that and roll on that. But like, I mean, I would welcome you to come to my house with ill intent, I guess I should say, because I've been waiting for that day. And whether I'm ready or not, God will decide the determining factor, and hope that never comes. But I am willing to defend my homestead and my family till the end. And that's That's a definite.
Yeah, them guys down in Texas sure do. They don't play
Oh,
around
yeah.
down in Texas. You don't
I
fuck
would not
around
be
in
knocking
Texas.
on Rebel's door.
Yeah, you don't mess around down in Texas. That's for sure.
One of the
That's
things
the
I
place
love
I
down
need
here.
to. That's where I need to live because that's my house. That's my whole feeling in life. You're like you. I don't like anybody coming on my porch. If I hear someone on my porch, if I'm not expecting something, dude, I just get automatically so. I just get so like ready. I'm like, you know what? Who's here? What do they want? Someone knocks on my door. I don't trust none of it. There's so many bad things that happen in my city. It's crazy. I was watching them the other day. This people thought they were getting an Amazon delivery, and these guys busted their way into their house and just ended them all. It was ridiculous, and they thought it was an Amazon delivery. Like as easy as that. So I know.
live on a private road in the Adirondacks, and it's a dead end road with 2 houses.
Yeah.
And
so someone comes down there, they better know what it's for because they don't.
My neighbor is a multi-millionaire with a huge house at the end of the road, and they work from home. So all kinds of crazy people come up the road. I have cell cams. I have, cellular trail cams. I have other stuff. I have all kinds of surveillance. I've got motion lights. I've got driveway sensors that work up to like 1/8 a mile away in case I have to relocate them. And like, we've basically figured out how to make this little U-shaped area and close it off on both ends and contain this little area within our neighbors and the networking and prepping if we need to. And
yeah,
we
they
got
say
neighbors
get
with
to know your
backhoes.
neighbors as well.
We could dig bunkers. We got horse farms up here. We've got multiple lakes and ponds all around. So there's a lot of resources, but
yeah, they say get to know your neighbors as well because a lot of people are very, we don't do that kind of thing, I mean, it's like nowadays we don't know anybody. That's I couldn't tell you any of the neighbors to the left and right of me. I don't know them, but they say like you should actually get to know your neighbors because you never know if there's an emergency that you might need to get a hold of your neighbor or, help your neighbor or whatever.
And them get a hold of you, warn you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
if you
you
don't
put
know
me-
who they are, like you don't know,
Can you put me full screen for a minute, Lady Lux? I want to show something to TX, my military medal collection. It needs to be dusted off and cleaned, but I think he will appreciate this.
Wow.
I was already looking. That is awesome, man.
I'm not a veteran. I always wanted to serve, but I want to preserve history and prolong it. Most of these have Latin. The insignia pins are Latin root words, so I wanted to figure out what they meant. But there's
my stuff. I might have some I can send you. Still kicking.
There's some
I have
World
a
War
couple
II
of things
sweetheart
like
pins.
that. I should
Oh, that'd
send
be
it
sick.
to you. Yeah, let me look through my stuff. Remind me this week. I'll look through it because I had some stuff sitting in there, and I was just like, should I keep this or what should I do with it?
This challenge coin is epic.
Wow. Look at that.
This is from the demonstration corps in the training facility in upstate New York, where they do all the nuclear training for the Navy. And there's a demonstration corps, and the guy he is a master chief on the USS Indianapolis submarine, or I might have the wrong, or Indiana, but or an Indiana class. I could be wrong, but he gave me this and presented it to me once I showed him this collection, and he goes, yeah, this is a pretty rare one. You'll probably never find anyone with this again. I've reverse searched this on the internet, and there's not a single picture on the internet. And yeah, so that was a super cool. Trying to get it to focus.
That's really cool.
And then I got a bio one from another customer, which was pretty scary. Bio defense.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in the Air Force. He had a crazy collection.
That scares
and then
me
this
so
one
bad.
is from Blast and Bypass up in Canada. Their Canadian Army coin. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And then
that's gorgeous.
Here, I met a gentleman recently. The Air Force Base up here, I think it's a Stratton Air Force Base in upstate New York, is where the C-130s fly out of. Or am I saying that right? Do you know, TX? Am I saying the right one? I think I am.
The Air Force Base, I don't know.
I think that's the right one. But they fly the C-130s, and they fly over Antarctica every day, and they do drops and stuff like that. And he presented me this coin along with several other shuttle coins for when they were doing assist missions with the shuttle launches in the 90s and stuff, where it was a joint task force where the Marines would go up with their helicopters, they would go up with the C-130s, and then the Navy would be out there with the ships in case one of the shuttles came down and crashed. And he gave me several of these coins. I was just like, wow. When they added stuff to the space station, and
that's awesome.
Just here, cool. He did 2 tours in Antarctica, so of course I had 1,000 questions, and I was training the guy. So I'm over there just talking to him, and oh yeah, I wrote down when and who he was. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, so it was Antarctica 2 tours, shuttle assist, Eastburn, 1220. Yeah. So yeah, I wrote down where I met the guy, and I gave one of these to Aaron's kiddo from Southern Specialties, because he's down there where they do the launches or did the launches and stuff, and I wanted to kind of inspire him and just share the love with someone.
How about that new tool they've got, the Sonic thing that they used over in Venezuela?
Oh, I didn't see that. The Sonic weapon. Oh no, I know what you mean now. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I saw that.
It is.
Maybe
it's 100%
Texas
true.
would know more.
Trump called it the golden dome or something like that.
Well, that's a whole nother system. The Golden Dome is them trying to weaponize space, basically, and put weapons on the satellites.
He called it something like that, his golden something or other. But yeah, it totally incapacitated their entire.
I bet you he calls his shits golden shits.
Yeah, they got off one missile, and once they activated that thing, it turned back around and went right back to where it came from, and they couldn't do anything. They were completely incapacitated. And I was cracking up telling Ryan, because he's like, oh yeah, Trump settled the thing with what is it, Greenland or whatever that is over there. He's like, yeah, they settled that. I was like, yeah, I bet you they did, because he wants it. They're probably terrified of what he can do now, because he had to make a big display of what he did over in Venezuela. He's like,
that was all
look at our country.
That was all misdirection.
He's like,
that was all misdirection. We're not enemies with Denmark or any of those guys. That was all misdirection. And I mean, we need it for strategic defense.
What do you think we'll do to you?
Yeah. They're building bunkers there, and they basically allowed them. What they did is what they say. It was a permission to use the land and do whatever you want, but you don't own that, is what Denmark said. And we already have a base there, and we've had 7 bases. Like Project Iceworm used to. Like, if anybody knows about Project Iceworm and stuff like that, we've been up there for years and been trying to do this already.
Yeah, I always say, what they show us isn't what we should be looking at. Because that's not what they're doing. What they're showing us isn't what they're up to. And if they show us a weapon like that they used in Venezuela, imagine the weapon that they actually have.
And you could take me off main screen now, too, Lady Luck. Sorry. I just wanted to show those medals to Texas.
That's an awesome collection, man.
Vector rolled up.
Yeah, most of it's World War II era. A lot of it's like sterling and gold filled and like really rare. I got into like the makers and getting the ones with the GR green or IR green and the other ones. And there's even a Tiffany pin on there, because Tiffany used to make medals back in World War II for the military. And yeah, so it's really cool. And I got to better display it. It's to me, I feel like I'm disrespecting the people that wore these by displaying it, and I got to do a better job. So,
no, man, that's an awesome collection.
That
doesn't bother me at all. So, I've been to plenty of military museums and stuff that are covered in dust. It's the way it goes sometimes. So, I've got over here on my wall, I've got a display of my grandfather was Utah Beach on D-Day. And I've got his old Eisenhower jacket with a M1 Garand that I bought him years ago, a collector edition, when Springfield Armory came out with the D-Day commemorative M1 Garands. I bought him one. It came back to me when he passed away. But it's got his dog from when he served, my dog tags from when I was active duty, a bunch of stuff, and it's covered in dust. That's just the way it goes.
Well, you know what? You guys are focused on other things right now, too. It's time to, you've got to really it's time to focus on other stuff. You know, you guys got the collections and you cherish them, but you can't keep up on everything. It happens. You know.
I got a couple books that TX probably recognizes too.
I've
some good ones for people that are looking into getting into some stuff, and this one's another good one.
Yeah, you were talking about your books.
They're pretty new, and I haven't read them much yet, but there's some scary stuff in there.
Mick D. Poor says he's got a small Civil War collection of relics he's found. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I gotta go grab my tablet so I can see the chat. I'll be right back. Yeah,
Sherlock said very nice collection.
I've got a lot of.
Oh yeah, you got the same ones. I love it. Yeah, you guys need to do a prepper channel because I think that stuff's important, and I think the more channels there are, I know there's a lot of them, but the more there are, the more people you guys reach. You know, and the way things go anymore, I know it's not have nothing to do with Locksport, but it's my channel. I'll talk about what I want. So, but the more things you do, you know, the more things that go on in the world, you have to change your direction of things, you know, and we never thought of preparing before, but like, look what's about to happen to all of these people. And absolutely, probably more than half of them are not prepared in any way, shape, or form. They're going to grab extra toilet paper and some bread, and they're going to be screwed. Because their trees are going to explode. You know what I mean? It's like, you just don't know what's coming. And the fact that, like, I don't know, it's just sad that this can happen and we don't have emergency services immediately to help people, but you can't get through ice. You know, it just can't. You can't get through it. It's like.
Well, unfortunately, what we call prepping is what our grandparents called common sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
exactly.
There's no insurance that's going to, you know, hey, a storm hit, I can't get out, bring me food. Nobody does that. Hey, the store ran out of food, because I'm sorry, if any of you haven't paid attention, if you go to the grocery store, walk around the back of Walmart, there's not a big warehouse on the back. They got 18-wheelers coming in all day. Go look at what's in stock. They've got 20 different friggin' kinds of energy drinks, but they've only got a limited amount of each. And it's just on-time delivery. So, man, if the grid goes down, if the internet goes down, it's just last minute on-time delivery for everything, which is why every time there's a storm, no matter where you're at, go to the grocery store, bottles of water sold out because people panic buy.
Yep.
And
they call it the just-in-time system or whatever.
Yeah. And unfortunately, as a, you know, kind of what got me thinking was I'd come back from Afghanistan and was recouping after surgery. And my wife got me going on a TV series called Jericho, with this old series where
I remember that
EMP kind of wiped things out. And I thought to myself, what happens to my family if something like that happens? And just this hit my stomach of, oh crap, this is my job. So, you know, like I said, don't have a bunker, didn't go crazy, but just some things that my grandparents would have considered common sense, that everything's convenient these days. Everything's on the internet. Everything, you know, everything's free, available. Well, as soon as one little chink shows up, everything falls apart. And nobody's coming. Nobody's coming to help you. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
This is my little man pack radio. It's a 20-watt GMRS radio oddity. GMRS radio, and I got the 4-foot flip-out antenna, multiple different ones. I can hook it to a battery pack. What's that?
Do you have a J-pole for it?
Yes, no, I wanted to make one, and Vector was going to help me, and I didn't actually get to making it, but I have a 1-inch PVC pipe. I'm an electrician by trade, so I got a bunch of scrap wire and everything, and I want to make one, and I want to make one of those flexible ones, or buy one that I can throw up or slingshot up into a tree, and then use that.
I've got J-pole antennas that I keep in my bug out bag.
Like, so, you know, and normally I have the big BioNO battery in here. It's just in another bag right now, in a fire safe bag when I'm not using it, because it's a lithium iron phosphate battery, which they can be sketchy, and if you discharge them too much or overcharge them, they can catch fire. If you drop them and they get a hole, they're going to explode, and like, they don't go out if you spray them with water or nothing, so those are scary. But I can power this thing for days, especially if I'm just listening, you know, so it's a great little setup for a radio like that.
Nola said, speaking of Vector, did he finish failing at the 600? He did, unfortunately, fail at the 600, but He's getting his mind wrapped around it. He's gonna get it this next time around. He'll probably get it in 10 minutes after the show. After he gets off, he always ends up getting it open. So, and Tequila Dave says, I heard there was gonna be a 3-day storm, so I went out and bought 5 weeks worth of water and toilet roll. Still, and GQ Man says, still lasted only 3 days.
I'm trying to find that battery pack I was telling you guys about. That thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just better to have a little bit of preparation, even if you don't do a lot of stuff. I mean, whatever little you can do, right? Especially right now, because we know it's coming tomorrow. So if you got any last minute time on your hands and a couple bucks, just go get a couple extra things. Even just a few things.
Top off your vehicle with gas.
Just to be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, get your bread and milk.
Yeah, and buy non-perishable.
Yeah, non-perishables. Top your tanks off. Just try to get your blankets and your candles and all that stuff. Worst case, I mean, candles throw off light and heat. So, just make do. If you got to bunker down in one room with a few candles lit, try to stay warm.
There's all kinds of prepper tricks, man. If you can't find stuff, hit the dollar store, buy yourself some crayon. It burns. Put it on a paper plate, light the crayon on fire. You got yourself a homemade candle.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's really good.
Just keep the green ones away from the Marines, I hear.
I'm glad it's just gonna hit us with I'm just probably gonna get some snow. I don't think it's gonna be so bad where I am, but I mean, in Pittsburgh where I live, the people in my city, when it starts raining, they literally act like they've never seen it. They're like, what is this shit coming out of the sky? Let's all drive 2 miles an hour and be really stupid. And it's just rain. It's like it's rain. It's rain. You seen it yesterday. What do you mean? But they all act crazy. And then when the snow comes, I mean, they're just completely just retarded. When the snow comes, it's just we're done.
It's like everyone forgets how to drive. Yeah,
and they
everybody loses their damn mind in Texas when we get snow or ice because they don't know how to drive in it. I was stationed in Alaska for 3 years. I grew up in the Northwest. I worked at a ski resort. This is nothing to me. And everybody's losing their damn mind. And I'm like, I just want to stay home because I don't want to deal with all the people.
Yeah, exactly. I lived in the country
in the middle of nowhere for a reason.
Yeah, I lived in the country for years, and they didn't solve. They don't do that shit in the country. You just do what you got to do.
And down south, we don't have that stuff. They're not set up for it.
Yeah. People don't know, and they don't have cars equipped to drive through it either. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the cars they don't even buy those. They don't even they have no need for 4-wheel drive and things like that. And so they don't even have vehicles.
Hysterical.
Yeah.
Everybody down in Austin is driving Teslas. Have you seen the movie Mark Wahlberg where he gets stuck on Mars, The Martian?
No, I didn't see that one.
So anyway, there's a scene in there where he's talking about, well, if I keep the heater on, I'm going to use half my battery. And if I don't keep the heater on, I'm going to die from the laws of thermodynamics. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's a good one.
Do you have a shortwave radio, TX?
So I have multiple of the Bayfangs and some Wuxons and so what is that one? What's the
Let me go grab the actual radio real quick. It's in my bag, in my work bag. I'll be right back. Like 2 seconds.
I got a ton of VUs.
It's a tech though.
GMRXs.
Yeah, I don't have any radios here. Like I said, we don't really need it this time around, thank God. We're only going to get snow and maybe some ice, but yeah, in my city that we have snow and we have rain and we have ice. We have everything here. We get it all the time. But it's just so funny because even though we literally have that weather 2 days prior, people act like it's new. They're like, "Oh my God, it's the wildest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah. So it's the Texan model PL380. So it's the budget model, like $70 one, but it's small. And all you got to do is clip like an alligator clip with a 100-foot piece of wire out of this, and I can hear radio stations all around the world.
Wow!
Okay. So that's just out of AM, FM, or what is it? What's
It's AM, FM, shortwave. Let me try to get this to focus.
Because I've got some similar stuff to that, solar powered, crank on the back, stuff like that we do have.
Yep.
Even though I said we didn't have a bunker, we do have a tornado shelter. Because we've had stuff come very, very close to us, and I was not comfortable with it. So we spent a couple grand and put in a tornado shelter, but it's just big enough. Like at max, last time we had a scare, I went and got my neighbor, and his parents were visiting, so it was me, my wife, my son, my daughter, my mother-in-law, 3 of our dogs, my neighbor, his parents, and one of his dogs, all in this like 8 by 8 foot little bunker in the ground.
Oh Jesus!
It was very cozy.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least you had it. I mean, hey.
Yeah. I'd rather have it, not need it.
Yeah, exactly. Steve said, my dog's demanding attention, making it hard to type. Well, what's up, Steve? We're just talking about prepping because we hear there's going to be a huge storm. A lot of people are going to be affected, a lot of our friends, and we just wanted to say some things and show some stuff and tell people to get prepared, if they can. It's going to hit tomorrow, and the following couple days it's going to be pretty bad, and we're just worried about everybody. So we were just kind of featuring some of our more experienced preppers to let everybody know what to be, looking out for and what to do.
I guess we should be thinking about the storm, and not other stuff. I got off topic. Well, I guess communication is important.
Not really. Not really, but it was just showing what you should have when you're prepping, And I keep saying I think you guys should do prepper channels. I do think you should do one. I know you've been thinking about it, not too dead. I think you should just do it. I mean, you got so much stuff. You have content for like 6 years. You got so much shit. You could show one thing at a time and literally have content for years. Like,
well, my only fear is I would lose interest or lose passion with the other channel. And I built the Shackleman up. I love that. I love my handcuffs.
No, I don't think you would. I don't think
so either, but
I got 2 channels going, and I actually like it because I can do one thing and then talk about, because I am passionate about other things, so it's like, it's fun to be able to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. And then I can come over here and do my locks, and because I'm very passionate about my lock picking and locksport and the community and stuff. So I think it's okay to have more than one channel, and you just have to be able to balance it, and make yourself. I think you could do it though, because you have so much stuff and so much information in your head. It literally wouldn't take you it's not like you have to prep for a video. It's not like you have to think of a script. It's not like you have all this equipment already. You just pick something and put it on camera and talk about why it's useful for 5 minutes, and then you got a video. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like you got to do a bunch of work. It's not going to be, I don't think you would get that way. I think you'd be fine with just, take something you could do a video a day over there. You could do a short every day. Like, it would be so easy for you. You got so much gear.
And what's funny is I do it all off a $70 freaking cell phone, just one shot, one take, no editing. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think it would.
I got 3,300 followers on both platforms almost now, so I'm getting up there, and I think people would like that if I let them know and kind of redirect it a little, and but hey, I just don't want the Shackleman to suffer or anything, so I got to make sure I can balance it with family and everything too. But if I kept that same approach, no editing, no nothing, just quick, simple, down and dirty and honest, I think people would like that.
And I don't think, honestly, it wouldn't take you like hours to prepare a video. You know what I mean? It doesn't take, it would be different if you were like doing research on a topic and you were like spending hours doing research and, then taking your videos and like editing for hours and shit like that. You literally have all the stuff that you would be talking about sitting right on your desk. You just pick something and fucking bullshit about it for 5 minutes and you're good.
Yeah.
Those are cool as hell. What are those ones?
Oh, these are bean cobs. These are 140 years old or so. It's a style handcuff Houdini used to use.
No, Stu, he did not get the open. It was very anticlimactic, but he's about to get it open after the show because he always does.
I got some other ones from back in. These are the Pinkerton models.
Those are cool.
From Tower Pinkerton models. And
I
these
don't
are
know how
some
you
old
find that
Hyatt's.
stuff. Where do you even find these things
superintendent
from?
models from England or overseas. I got
Do you get
some
this
good
stuff
friends.
off of eBay or what?
Oh, I'm on some Facebook groups and other stuff, collector groups, and these are the shit.
Never heard of the Beano shits, but that's pretty cool.
I got two models of them. They're the Bean. Begins with a P. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Today. You guys are brutal. You guys are brutal. Oh, my
Here's
God.
another
Poor
model.
Vector. That's bullying. You guys are cyber bullies.
They had to get rid of these because, as you can imagine, when you're cuffed in them, at the end, you could just take this spike and stab your officer or whoever in the face with it and beat the hell out of them. So
Good
they had to
Lord.
get rid of, swing through cuffs like that because that
Bad
was
ideas.
incredibly. Yeah, they would just gouge eyes and stuff like that. So that was a bad thing.
Bad idea there.
These are one of my
crazy.
newest prides and joys. Some tower
Oh, my God.
leg irons, and they're from the 1800s as well.
Wow.
Old school.
Jesus. How do you pick those? Same way.
I haven't
The
really
same
messed
way.
with it yet because
It
the
looks like you
springs.
could fit a pick right in there.
Oh, you sure can. And I did that on these lady locks, and they're 100
Yeah.
and something years old, and I about broke them. And I
Oh,
about
wow.
cried, and I said, "Oh God, stop it!" Because I had
Yeah.
to file this key down because a good friend. I bought these with no key, and a good
Oh,
friend in the
okay.
community and a locksmith, someone I know, sent me a blank, and I had to basically impression
Make
it
it
and
key.
file the blank down and file the top down
Oh,
until it
nice
worked.
job. Nice job.
And once I did that, I double locked them, and the spring can fail. And once it fails, you can kind of see the lock body. It's like a bean shape. Then you
Yeah.
have to drill it and pop it out, and it's a structural fail where there's no way to fix it. So,
Oh, yeah.
generally speaking, people we don't double lock these because it can cause problems.
Yeah.
I have double locked them. I have picked them, but a lot of times when I go to pick them, I set the double lock. And then I'm like, oh shit. So then I got to pick that and then do that. And I do know how to pick them, and I may show it soon, but I got to find a better method because I know there's a better
it's
method.
not worth it. It's not worth trashing them to show to show that.
Every
they're
one
nice
of those
for
last pair of
collecting.
cups I just showed you were like $100 to $200 plus. So yeah, they're
Ooh.
expensive. Yeah, it's
that's
gotten
a lot.
expensive over here. But these,
well, you know what? I look at all that as an investment because you could always sell it for every dollar that it was worth because they don't
heck
lose
yeah.
money. Same with
Yeah.
our locks. I mean, come on, guys. We could easily sell all of our locks and just get all of our money back. So it's
Lady
like
locks.
an investment. You're just
Perfect
investing a little bit.
example. I bought these 1100s when I first started, and I've decked them out recently. I thought about make them into challenge locks and send them out, and I might do that. But these were $11 when I bought these about a year and a half, 2 years ago. They're now
Yeah.
like $20 on Amazon for these 1100s.
Yeah, really.
Are you shitting me? That's insane.
Well, I think at least the tariffs in the UK went away, right? So our mail and stuff should be a lot cheaper now, right? To get stuff back and forth. I heard that the tariffs went down.
I'll have
Is
to
that
check
true?
on that.
Yeah, I heard Trump made an agreement about the tariffs when everybody said, okay, you can do your thing with whatever, Greenland or whatever. How's that cruiser going for you? Steve, it's pretty nice. I'm digging it a lot. I have been able to pick it, and I'm really proud of myself. However, I can never pick these back. So I never pick them closed again. I have to use the key. So that's something I've been working on. But I love that thing. And I've been picking that one, and I've been picking this Era, but I can only get it picked with the clear thing on the front. I tried putting the cover back on it, and I just can't do it. So I'm not ready yet. I got to keep practicing and figure it out because I just don't know what the hell I'm feeling. I think it's clicking in and it's like not. So I'm like confused. So it's something I got to really commit to. I've been like half-assing it, just picking it when I'm on live and then putting it away for the whole week, and that's not how you get them open. You can't do that. You got to pay attention and practice. Well, thank you.
Lady Log, I gotta get going.
All right.
I
Well,
want to share
thanks for
one
hanging
thing.
out.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I want to share one thing. I see a bunch of people in the comments that I know are already on his channel, but I want to plug somebody since I got the opportunity. Have you heard
Absolutely.
of Green Tools NYC?
Yes, love green tools.
Oh, me and him are working on a special project, and I can't wait.
Oh
If I
boy.
can get my thing to focus. So Medico Cutaways.
Yeah, he said he was making me a fancy one. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to text
so-
him.
If you haven't seen his channel, please go check him out. Does amazing work.
Let's see if I can
Every
find
once
it
in a while
real
he'll
quick.
sell one, but in general he doesn't sell these. He prefers to give them away. So like once a month he does a night where he'll give away like 3. Like somebody will get a cutaway, somebody will get a regular cylinder with a key, and then
Oh, he's
somebody will get
live right now.
cylinder
He's
without
got
it.
more people watching than over here. Thanks a
Oh,
lot.
he
Green
kills it.
Tools.
He's been doing good lately.
Yeah, he's streaming almost every day. But if you haven't checked him out, go check him out. But he prefers to give this kind of stuff away. He's trying to help the community. So great guy.
I offered him a trade, and I hit him up, and I think you can only imagine what I'm trading him, and what I'm trying to do is get him in the Shackleman, and I want to get you TX in the Shackleman too, brother.
If I can-
I was gonna say we gotta trade poker chips and stuff like that. I got some poker chips,
Well,
other things, stickers, and it'd be
if
an
you guys
honor to
include
have your
my,
poker chip and stuff.
My short stories. Have either of you guys?
Oh, your stories
read
are amazing. Reading those and stuff. Oh, that's like spectacular.
What is
Now that
it?
we've been alive together. So Lady Locks a while back, I just came up by sheer dumb luck. I had sent a package to Grouchy Lenny, and the post office had opened it and stole the poker chip out of it. So I just decided to be a smartass, and I wrote him a funny letter like I was writing to a mob boss. Hey, please stop sending your guys to break my knees. I'm going to get you another poker chip, I promise. Well, it kind of morphed into short stories. So I've written a short story for, I think I've done 14 of them now. And I will take people's background and kind of what their handle is, and I'll do up a short story, mail it to them. They'll read it. But then I do an animated AI video of that short story. So I have a whole playlist of 14 short stories that I've done so far.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I gotta check it
rule
out.
is, if you want one, you got to do a live with me. So now I've been live with you guys. I got Lady Locks, Vector, Marson, NTD, and Dig. So I'll be working on some short stories for you guys, and that's when I'll send out, poker chips and swag and
Oh,
heck yeah.
okay. Well, we
And all
gotta
the
hop
goodies.
on the
Well-
live stream on your channel. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah,
Gotta get on
exactly.
your
Yeah.
channel.
I'll have you guys
Yeah.
join me when I mail you your stuff. I'll have you on my channel. We'll do a mail call. I sell some nothing crazy,
Absolutely.
but I've got access to a military base, or I'm just off a military base, so I can get surplus locks like this
Oh,
Padlock
nice.
100G that's stamped US.
Oh, that'd be
That's
sick.
cool.
So I'm selling them on the LPU, but usually whoever I do a live with, I'll also, since I'm sending you stickers and stuff, I'll let you get one of these or an American 5200 that's stamped US. But I'll have you come on. We'll do a mail
I have
call.
stamped U.S. handcuffs right here in my hand. That's the only things I have stamped U.S. I think is these
I
handcuffs.
think, yeah, I think I have
They're from the
a,
30s.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think I have, what the hell do
That's
just
sweet.
just one thing that's like a US lock that's stamped US. It's not even like technically anything. So
Just somebody
Awesome.
stamped it. It's not actually government. Yeah.
Also, that's
yeah,
very
no,
generous.
I think it's
of you
just
to
like a
take your
US
time.
lock or something.
Cool. So yeah, I'll
Oh,
reach
sorry.
out to you guys on Discord, get your mailing address, and I'll send you some stuff. And if you want to reciprocate, great. If not, no worries. And
Oh,
but yeah, we'll have
I'll
you
hook
on
you
for
up,
live.
brother.
That'd be
I
fun.
got some stickers and gear for sure. Actually,
Yeah.
I've been building up some stuff to send Lady Locks another bundle too, because I used to send her regular bundles of poker chips and stuff, and just have them sent right there for sticker bundles. And I felt like that's been lost in the community, and we need to bring the sticker
Yeah,
bundles
we
back. I've been going through
definitely
my,
do.
I've
We
been going through my
definitely do.
back
Matter
stock,
of fact, let's
and I
do
just
a
hooked up a
giveaway
ton
for
of
this
members
stream.
with crazy stickers.
Let's do a giveaway for this stream. Bring back the swag.
Yeah, hey, I'll donate something to it. It might take a week or so
There
to
we
get
go.
there, but I'll send something and it'll be in the bundle. And I've got poker chips, I've got stickers, I've got like thousands, maybe I shouldn't say thousands, hundreds of stickers. I got duplicate poker chips of several members still. I have like Bumpy Bones. I have a couple extra Lady Locks ones, but I'm saving them for special members. Like maybe I'll send one of those to TX because, you know, he's a special member. Other people, but like, yeah, like I got some stuff that I, you know, pick and choose who I send, what and where. And, you know, it's not anything personal. I just curate it to what I feel that person would like most, you know, and
Yeah, really cool. I would like one of those beautiful radios. I would like some perishable or non-perishable items and some canned goods and maybe
I can hook you up with a radio. I think that's
maybe and that way I could be like, hey, still kicking? Just checking to see if you're still kicking over.
Yeah, on a ham one, you could hit me up potentially up here. And there, as you know, in your area, there's so many other people that, yeah, you could definitely talk with.
Dude, my brother used to do that, and he used to have a whole rig and everything set up. It was pretty cool. He was talking to people all over the world, but this was like back, you know, before cell phones. You know what I mean?
You got W30Y Ray in your backyard, and he's a ham radio expert. So
yeah, we could do some ham radio up in here. That's one thing I'd like to get into that too. My brother used to do that. It seemed like a lot of fun. So I'd like it. That'd be cool. But no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Hashtag bring back swag if you want some swag from me, because guess what I got? I got tons of shit over here. I got tons of stuff. Somebody won last week. I think it was Not Too Dead. I think it was Not Too Dead. I think you won last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll throw in on your giveaway too. I think Not Too Dead said.
Was it after? Because I was on there for a while, but
and we'll throw in an American 5200 stamped US.
Oh, very nice.
Or the pack lock. Winner's choice, one or the other.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Oh,
nice.
TX
Dark
has
Wolf's the
been
ham radio operator. Okay. Dark Wolf could help me set up my stuff. I'll have to figure this out.
Oh, nice. That's another person I gotta talk to.
Okay.
Yeah, see that? See, when we cross over into other things, we find all these people that are into the same stuff. That's pretty cool.
I found when I got into Locksport, most of the people that do Locksport are into prepping and other stuff. Like, it's just by nature. Like, you're curious, you got into it, and you're like, hey, could I get into locks if I needed to, or forgot, or lost my key, and I get to my bunker or my gate, and it's not there.
That's the only reason I did it. I seen a video of some guy, he was a survivalist, and he's like, you should know how to do this with a paper clip. And I was like, that's fake as hell. And so I went and bought the stuff just to be an asshole, because I was like, he's fake. That's fake. You can't do that. You can't do that with a lock. Bet. And I went and bought all the stuff, and I was trying to prove it wrong. And sure enough, I picked it and was like, okay, I'm hooked. That was it. I was like, I need to get real picks. I bet you I could do a good job with real picks. Sure enough, I did. Those are pretty sweet.
I was trying to show my Medico handcuffs here real quick. These are what me and Green are talking about, and he's the Medico master, and I'm going to get him a set of these cuffs. They're pretty expensive. They're several $100s, and I'm sending him some of these cuffs to do a trade with them. And I'm the first person apparently that's offered to do a trade or something like that. And I was like, you know what? That's the way I could get him to do something without asking, because I don't want one of the big medical cores. I want to know how to pick the lock that's in my freaking cuffs, because I can rake them open. I can't rake them open while I'm wearing them yet, but I can rake open these red belt rated biaxial cam locks. And that's impressive. I've done it on live multiple times with people, and so
we need to have LPL back on whenever he gets his shit settled over and gets all his stuff back up.
Like I said, with those X22.
To show all his handcuffs. He's got some really cool ones.
He's got good ones, but we got better in the Shackleman, and I want to challenge him. Like I said, I'll send him the cuffs, and I remember we talked about this. I will send him a pair of handcuffs, basic handcuffs to start. and I want to do a challenge with
He has-
LPL. And then we will step
He
it up.
has all those basic ones. He's got the medical ones.
No,
He's got
well,
the
maybe he
ancient
does.
ones.
Maybe he
He's
doesn't.
got
But
them all.
we'll start with those. I checked his video history, and I don't think he had the model I was offering to send him. And there is
Maybe
some
not.
super hidden features in there. So
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm not afraid of LPL. We're gonna do it. We're gonna step up. We're gonna take each other on, and the Shackleman will show him the ways.
There you go. There you go.
But I
all
want to
right.
send you this chip, TX, my Panda chip. I only have one
that's
left.
Pretty cool.
The Pyro Panda chip, I call it. With the
hell
Not
yeah.
Dead logo. So I want to send that to you with a Shackleman logo and some other stuff. But I fucking love that logo. Oh, sorry. I love that logo.
You're okay.
Yeah, we've been on for a while. Yeah, we're good
We've
now.
heard that word before over here on the channel. All right. Let me see. How many entries do we got? We got 8 entries, and you got about 2 seconds to type in this hashtag if you want some swag. Otherwise, you're SOL. You
Should
know
I
how
type
it
in
goes.
on my second account?
You can do whatever you want. You'll have 2 packs coming because I swear you won last week. I gotta write that shit down. I never write nothing
I don't
down.
think
I got a
did.
notebook this time. I got a notebook to write important stuff in my Valentine's Day pen. Oh, it's so cute. It's a heart. It's so
There we go. Stickers and chips set aside for whoever wins.
Oh shoot, that is so cool. All
And
right.
I'll add some stuff to the bundle too. If we take a while, like I said, it'll take a little bit to get it to them, but if we just do it right here tonight, you guys won't have to wait.
Look at that. We got a couple more entries. All right, we got 10 now. So the rest of you are SOL because we are drawing right now. Okay, let's see who
Right
wins. Drum roll. Nolan keeps coming up. McD4, holy shit! Congratulations, McD4. That's
Did
awesome.
McNee win? Oh, he's our newest Shackleman member too. That's what's up.
Nice. That is awesome.
I actually got a sick package from him that maybe I should open right now because I know what's in there, and I know TX might appreciate it, or he will appreciate it, and all our viewers might appreciate it. So maybe I should do McD a solid because I was feeling like shit the last couple days, and I should open this package if you guys got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes and we're gonna call it a night. So open up your package and let's see what kind of goodies you got.
Hey McD, put in the comments what you want the hold on, let me show them to you real quick.
Oh yeah, let me make you bigger.
So we've got the Pack Lock 100G, it's a laminated
That one's a nice one. I love that
green
one.
belt. And then I've got a yellow belt American 5200, but they're both
That's a
stamped
nice
US.
one too. Yeah. You know what? I do have a couple of US stamped now that I'm thinking. I have both of those, I think. Matter of fact, I think I do.
So let me
Yeah, let
me
us
know what
know,
you want,
McD4.
and I'll hit you up on Discord for an address. We'll get this stuff shipped out to you.
That's really cool of you. Thank you for the contribution, TX. That's very, very cool.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate that. All right, let's.
Then, yeah, I gotta get going.
5200. He says 5200, please.
Done.
We'll get his address over to you, TX, and get you guys all settled around with it. Just
Perfect.
people, you got to remind me. So if you don't hear back from me, and you know how it goes, you got to remind me. You got to remind me like 60 times. So you know, you just got to
No worries.
you just got to do your contributions by reminding me. All right, let's see what Still Kicking Scott in his little box over here.
Yep.
His little box
So
of
this is
goodies.
from Meek B. Poor, and he mentioned earlier that he had a Civil War collection of relics and things like that.
Yeah.
So you may want to put this on big screen because this is going to be pretty cool
Okay.
because I do know what's in here, and I've searched for this item my whole freaking life, and I have not found one of them.
Let's see.
So he's out in the fields in the Indian area where the natives used to be, and I've recently got into some magic tricks and card tricks. So he sent me several decks
look
of
at
cards
that. Oh my
because he
gosh.
collects all kinds of crazy stuff. Hold on, I gotta dump these out off screen
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
show the address. All right,
Dave
let's
likes
see.
the knife. I know that was a cool knife. I gotta show you guys my new knife too. Matter of fact,
I didn't
got
want
me
to
a
show that
cool
too
one.
much. This is the case made by Random
I
Jim
love this thing.
for my Mora knife, and
You know,
Random
I'm
Jim
still
made me a
waiting for
custom
something
leather.
cool from Random Jim. I love his stuff, and I really want something from him.
You got to
I'm
go over there and
so
show him some love.
jealous.
You got to show him some support. That's how you get it.
So jealous.
Oh, maybe I'll come off the purple handcuff case one day and send it your way. But I was hoping my old lady would get into handcuffs, and I would, give it to her. But I originally thought I would give it to you. But anyways, all right. So what McD Poor sent was some old school decks of cards, which they don't make anymore. The Arches and Angels. That's sick. Cool
Hey,
cards.
Nola,
Cool
if I owe you
background.
something, you gotta text me, bro. I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone
So
if I gotta send you a package. You gotta
I'll
text me
show
and tell
the
me what I
card.
gotta give you, because I don't remember.
I'll show the cards in a separate video, but what I wanted to show you guys is he sent me a bunch of spears and points and arrowheads that he found walking through the fields with his father, and he has like hoes, he has tomahawks, he has a bunch of frame collections.
My brother would love that stuff. He loves that stuff.
I used to live in Ohio for about 10 years, and I would walk all the fields to try to find these. And you see where it's napped right there. And I never found one. I live where I live in the East Coast, where Indians grew up. And I look now, and I never find them. Trying to get the focus. And you can see the napping. And it's beautiful chert. Like, I don't think this is Flint. I think you'd call it chert or shirt. I'll save that one for last. That one is spectacular. There's a couple. Oh, wow. I pulled out this one. That's actually beautiful. You can see the notching.
Real good, yeah.
For him to send this to me, like, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, it's not much." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Like, holy shark!" Like, and then we got him in the Shackleman, and we're teaching him cuffs and other stuff. Like, Mick D. Poor is the man, dude, and like he didn't have to do this; he wanted to. And I've tried to flint nap some flint I have, and I found locally because we have flint here where I live, and I found it before the snow fell, and it's very incredibly hard.
Yeah.
There's another one, and then we got one more. I have one best one for last, but before that, there's a Macedon tooth that he found one time.
Wow.
Out in the river or something up there by him, and I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, pass it to your kid or whatever. I was like, oh, definitely, brother. Like,
now, what'd you say that was? A mastodon? That looks like a meg tooth.
Or meg or mastodon, yeah, whatever. Or meg, yeah, megalodon. Yeah,
the
I said the wrong word.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yep. I'm bad with names.
That's terrifying. That's wild yet terrifying.
The best spear point in the package. This is freaking beautiful.
Wow, dude, that's badass.
And that's long. Like, that's
what she said.
That's crazy.
But she's sharp too. But Mick D. Poor is a crazy dude and a great dude and an awesome dude. He's been there from the beginning when I got into Locksport. Lady Locks was Stu, Adam Harris, who isn't around anymore, some other great folks. Like, he's still here, but Adam isn't in Locksport. Parky, some other folks, some legends, some people, and stuff that was interesting back then. We used to do a lot of different things and different stuff. So to reconnect with McD and, after Parky passed, we were all on a phone call for hours with us, and I got to meet a lot of people in the community, and we all came together as a whole. So the only thing I can say about this community is it's absolutely the best community I've ever been a part of in my whole entire freaking life. And I know everyone hears that and everyone says that, but it fucking truly is. I've been a part of so many other communities, and people are selfish, this and that, won't share stuff. Like, Coxie's to the point where he shares trade secrets that magicians and other people absolutely hate him for that, but he shares it because he feels like he wants to share the love of the art and all of us be a part of it. And that's the kind of community I want to be a part of, is build and grow it together. Let's all do it and have fun. So that's my message in the end.
That's what's up. Well, that was a very nice package from McD Pour. He is one of the best. McD Pour truly is one of the best. Here's my new knife. Ryan got me this one. Wait, I can't get it on the camera because I don't know where the camera's at. Let's go this way. Pretty sweet.
Nice.
It's got
Oh,
a dragon
nice.
on it.
Heck yeah. You
Wait,
keep
let me
on
show
on
you
you
this thing.
daily? I hope you do.
I do. I keep
Yeah,
a lot
where
of
you
things on
live,
me
I keep
daily.
2 or
This is
3.
the least amount of trouble people could get into with me. I keep a lot of stuff on me daily.
Yeah. Oh, the other day I went to a job where I was worried. I had pepper spray. I had my mask up. I had my more knife stuffed in my vest. I had a bunch of screwdrivers. I was like, because I was worried about dogs and other stuff. I was like, I'm not afraid of a dog. I'll jam a screwdriver wherever. Like, a screwdriver makes a great defensive device in a pinch. Just remember that, folks. And
Guess what? So does
not
Lockpicking.
encouraging people to hurt anyone, but always be prepared and aware.
Always be prepared and aware. And guys, keep your eye open on what's going on with this storm and try to stay safe. Okay, everybody out there, we're really worried about everybody in that belt because it's going to be pretty bad. Check on your friends. Make sure you're checking in on everybody this weekend. And if anybody is in a bind and needs some help, just say the word and we can
I
try
want to say that if
do what we
anyone can
can.
reach out to me and get a hold of me and they have electrical or generator issues, you give me a call. Or any other issues. If I can help. If I can't, I'll say no, and I'm not going to lie to you. But generator and electrical issues, I might be able to talk you over the phone. So just hit me up. Trust me. I would love that. It'd be an honor to help out members of this community and share any information. And any way I can get resources to you guys, I will do my best. Like, you guys are my friends, even though you're remote. And anybody on here listening right now, I consider you my friends. So I mean that. Hit me up on Discord. My name is Not Too Dead. Whatever. If you have generator or electrical issues, I will get someone to you if I can, and I will do everything. Up here today, I pulled a fucking sled up a mountain, a jet sled, to get to a customer's house because there's a recall on a new generator for a gas leak potentially. And I get up there, I found one bolt just a couple inch-pounds out of torque, retorqued it, made a dot or paint dot on it, and this and that. That's how committed I am to my customers, and I mean it. I will do that for you guys, for my friends, for anyone. So
yeah,
please,
just keep
if you have an
checking
issue,
in
reach
on
out.
everybody. Yeah, just check in.
Yeah, and check in on your
Everybody
friends. Your
just
neighbors,
kind of
your loved
keep in
ones, your
contact.
elderly.
Yeah, we know there's going to be some bad stuff coming down. So just keep in contact and, reach out if you can, that kind of thing. And I wish you guys all the very best. I might be covering this storm a little bit on my other channel. So if you guys are subscribed over there, you can check it out if you feel like it. But I don't know. That might be this weekend. We'll see. But I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a great time. And I'll see you on the next one. Please
for having me.
stay safe from the storm. Take care, guys.